Well, hello, dudes and dudettes. Give me just a second. I do believe, like normal. Give me just a second. I think it's all popped up. Have not got a notification yet, which is rather annoying, but that's okay. Flip on over to streaming. Welcome to Kerbal Space Program. It says I'm live, so I'll take its word for it. Pop it up on my phone. I say take its word for it, and then instantly go to double check. Run up on YouTube. Well, hello, my own stream. Sweet. So it did pop up. Today we have a few things. Oh, shit. Right as my own voice starts coming into my ear. So, we have a few things to do today. We have to rescue Valentina for the fourth time. Well, the third time, but our fourth attempt. We have to reset one of our moon bases, because it might have tipped over and caused problems, and or is not ever going to get power again. We have to establish probably a new, better moon base, because that other one we're never going to get out of the pit that I put it in. Past that, who knows? We might get into some random shenanigans. I'm going to smoke my bowl like normal, and we can get this stream started. As per usual, everyone who smokes weed is more than welcome to join me. It will make the rest of the stream more enjoyable. And on we go. Resume saved. The streamy. So we can do a quick recap. In the last stream, we created the Will of Base, which, if we can go to our tracking station real quick, there's going to be a few loading menus, but it's okay. The Will of Base has successfully landed on the moon. It is perfectly acceptable as a habitat, but really nothing more. It's supposed to be a long-term space station, which it definitely is. We have endless power. We have more than enough fuel to jump around and maybe rescue somebody, which is what we were trying to do with Valentina over there. But there's a distinct problem. No one is inside this spacecraft. So whenever we get out of our signal strength from Kerbal, we're fucked. Like, it immediately just starts to plummet to the ground. No matter how much fuel we have, it has no control because there's no pilot. So it's pretty much just stuck here as a temporary housing for whoever needs it on the Earth side of the moon. Past that, we have Valentina, who is just kind of stranded here. This is kind of why we have to rescue her first. She's kind of our main priority. She has no one here. She's oh so lonely. What does the flag say? Valentina number 3. Help me! Close. Alright, well, we definitely have to help her today. Past that amazingness, there's still some other people. I can't get to the tracking station. I can. There's still another base. We have the Toka base. Now, Toka is an amazing base, but I did a very poor job at landing it. We landed it on the north pole of the moon, and I landed on the side of a mountain. Whenever we reloaded this thing, it leaped off the side of the mountain and came crashing down here. Now, we have absolutely no fuel. We have no electric charge, and because we're at the bottom of a pit, I don't really see any way of us ever getting electric charge. So we have 5 people stuck in this laboratory that we need to get into another moon base. That is our primary goal, besides saving Valentina. We need to get these people where they can get proper science. Let's go to the Space Center. My thought is just send maybe a manned normal vehicle. We have our Twitch and Fam 2.0. If we have a pilot, do we have a... No, we don't. We have no crew whatsoever. Oh, wait, it won't let us click on it. Give me a second. Twitch and Fam 2.0. Contains locked or invalid parts. Well, that's no bueno. I wonder what parts are locked or invalid. What will it not let us use anymore? Go to coupling. No, we can use those. Strange. Scroll out. Once again, the stream is very quiet in the very beginning of it. I wonder if YouTube hasn't been sending out my notifications or something. I have no idea. I didn't get one today, go figure. Normally I get one pretty early on, and I didn't get one at all. YouTube, why you do this? What should we do? I'm pretty sure this is a proper vehicle. Like, we don't need these extra landing... Honestly, we could probably get rid of those. Those were just for a contract, and they add... Oop! Control Z. They add extra... Uh-oh. Let's get rid of that. They add extra weight that we don't need. Toss that over there. We have RCS on this, which is amazing. We have our upper stage to potentially lift us up if we fall over. I was going to say fuck up, but that's why YouTube's not sending out notifications, I'm willing to bet, is because they are deeming me inappropriate for content. Which is not fun. I haven't checked last night's stream, but I'm pretty sure it was marked as well for inappropriate content. What do we need to do then? I think we're all good. We just need somebody to pilot the damn thing, which we don't have. Let's leave real quick. Sure, save and continue. Run back to our astronaut complex, grab a pilot, someone young, someone daring, someone who's stupid enough to try this. Astronaut complex. Pilot. Low stupidity, but low courage. I don't know if you're a good one for us, but you're the only pilot here, so I guess, Aldery, we have to take you. That kind of sucks. Hey, what's up, Narwhals? Welcome to the stream. Once again, I think the notifications were a little slow today. It's been a first very quiet 7 minutes. Welcome and congratulations on being first. We are going to try and save Valentina first, because she's still stuck just standing on the moon. Past that, we're going to try to save our moon bases, because one of them fell over and one of them is uninhabited. So, I think we're perfectly fine. Let's toss a crew in here. Pilot. Go. Save. Narwhal, since you're the first one here, you want to have a massive moon base named after you later? You already have a ship, but I mean, no one else has got here first. I was so lonely again. Let's just launch this beast and see what happens. It looks like my staging is correct. I think that's incorrect right there, but it's okay. Let's save and launch. Fucking Valentina. I know, right? She just happens to be in control of most of our experimental vehicles that go awry. Aldery, let's see if your maiden voyage is a good one. Bring up to about half throttle and hang on for dear life, dude, because this is a powerful rocket. Doesn't seem like it at first, but you're going to be going way faster than you ever intended in about 30 seconds. Hell yeah, alright. Well then, that's what we'll do. I'm thinking a massive moon base. We're talking like 16 people moon base. I'm not going to be able to fill it with that many Kerbals, but I think it'd be awesome just the fact that we have that big of a moon base. Fill it with as many gadgets as we possibly can so we can get a bunch of science from it. I think it'd be pretty fun. Let's bring down throttle a little bit more, because actually bring it down to the lowest, because we're pulling 2 Gs without any liquid fuel use. So I think we're okay. And we're starting to tilt a little bit to the right, but that's where I actually want to tilt. Slow down that tilt, slow down that tilt, slow down that tilt. Alright, there we go. The gimbal is starting to take control. I'll just use this as our horizontal trajectory. We're going to be going way too fast through the atmosphere, but that is alright with me. Aldi, try to keep it, or Aldry, try to keep it stable, please. Thank you very much. You're doing a great job, son. This is, like I said, hold on to your butt, because this is a very, very hot trajectory. Nope. Keep going prograde. What are you doing? Why are you... Oh, shit, dude. Shit. I'm gonna have to do everything for you. This sucks. Maybe I'll leave you on the moon rather than take Valentina. I'm fighting you so hard. Good lord, man. I guess it's because we weren't fully out of the atmosphere and this thing's so massive, but good lord. Even with all the gimbal I have, I'm fighting the crap out of this guy. Alright, now let's see. What is our max? 57,000. That's not great. We actually need to go more pro grade. Like so. And see where that takes us. We do have one hell of a speed boost off of those first stages, but I don't know how far we'll get. We need to knock that up at least into space. Name it the Lunar Narwhals Complex. We will do that. I'm gonna have to add one more word in there. Moon. Or moon. M-U-N, whatever. Moon. To make sure that in case you're here for a later planetary base, we can name you after one of those too. I was about to say moon base, but that doesn't make sense if it's on a planet. That's why I had to stumble on that sentence just a hair. Wouldn't that be awesome if you were like on every planet throughout the universe? It'd be kind of weird if anyone came upon my stream and I was just naming them all after you, but still. I don't know how much fuel we still have left, but I'm just going to burn at about half throttle to 3/4 throttle. Please stay in retrograde. Oh, what are you doing, Aldry? Good lord, dude. Try to stay in prograde. There we go. You're doing better. This guy does not know how to control a spacecraft. I could do so much better without him. But we couldn't fly to the dark side of the moon, where Valentina is technically at. And she's out of monopropellant, so I can't fly her to where I want to go. Oh shit, no sorry man, I wasn't even thinking. I didn't notice the actual wording. I should look more deeply into names than just their surface, and I kind of understood that lunar means moon. I was just an idiot. If I would have actually read that name rather than just... It's hard to describe. Read and understand rather than just read it, then it would have clicked in my head. I didn't even notice that you said lunar during the naming process. Yeah, now I feel super dumb. But that's what you get for just smoking a bowl and trying to go into space at the same time while reading comments. You know, Aldry over there isn't checking his Twitter. I shouldn't be checking my mass media either. How close are we to the apoapse? We are not even close to it, so I can slow down that significantly. We'll wait until we're almost there. Sorry, narwhals, I completely blanked on that. That's kind of funny. The first facepalm moment of the stream. Alright, let's pull up a little bit and try to just fully get our speed up. We need about 220 meters per second. Almost there. The camera will flip around once we have a proper orbit. Voila! I'm gonna bring it up to about 270 and just see where that puts us. That should be in orbit. Let's see. Periapsis. 102,000. That is pretty damn good. Or that periapsis is 88,000. Apoapsis is 102,000. Let us continue to the moon and save Valentina. And hopefully I can actually understand what words mean. You finally got weeded 11 last night? Holy shit, man. Well, at least you got some. I had my dealer hit me up right before the stream. He's like, hey, you want me to drop by and bring you some? I was like, that'd be great, but I have no cash on me. And he didn't respond, so I have a feeling he's not gonna come by. About right there's what I need. That's 2,000. I'm kinda high on the periapsis. Of course I'm kinda high. Let's bring that down just a bit and bring my fuel down a little more. Now, how can I bring that line up? That's what I want, right there. So close. And I'm not adding that much fuel. I'm trying to make it perfectly east-west, and we're doing really damn good. Like so. Nice. But our periapsis is too high now. Let's retrograde until I come in. 65, that's pretty damn good. Almost there. I'm getting so much better at the maneuvers. We might be able to go to Minimus soon. You smoked right before work today and it was a great shift? I bet. Let's go to the moon then. This is going to be pretty quick maneuver here. Take just a few seconds to warp us close. Yeah, for me today, it's been another slow day. I cleaned out the greenhouse. That's about it. Didn't have anything in particular to do today. I didn't even really do anything for entertainment. It was just a crazy slow day. I finished dishes. I did some laundry. The boring house life. Almost there. Let's try to keep this as stable as possible. We have plenty of fuel to be able to pick Valentina up, but I want to make sure we come in at the right trajectory. A minute 34 of burn time. That's a little bit of a pain. Just keep following it. Just in case we have to stay. Oh, we're not going to have to stage. We still have plenty of fuel. Nice! This is the Twitchin' Fam 2.0, I believe. It's been a pretty faithful and good craft so far. We've used it for, I think, 3 missions. 500 meters per second to go. Almost. At a certain time during the stream, I may have to flip my server fans on, which means I may have to jump away from the computer for a few minutes, but it'll be okay. I'll toss up like the smoking sign or something. 30 more seconds. Oh yeah, we have plenty of liquid fuel. This is crazy. Yeah, you had mac and cheese for breakfast. Shows you how much you did. That's great. I didn't even eat breakfast today, but I did have lunch. I just can't that's how slow today has been. I can't even remember what I had for lunch. I think it was just a sandwich, but I can't even remember. Oh no, it was because I ate so late, I decided to just have dinner for lunch, so I'd eat my biggest meal for lunch. I ended up making some mushroom simmered chicken in a baking sheet with, or a baking pan with some garlic noodles. That was really damn good. But it was so, that's probably why today's been so slow. After eating that shit, I've just been able to drag my ass throughout the day. And now we go to the moon for like the umpteenth time. Woo! Goodbye, Earth. Hello, Moon. We are best friends at this point, right? You're not gonna kill me as I come in for an orbit? It sounds like somebody's trying to mow the lawn outside. What are they thinking? It's like 40 degrees outside. I take that back. It's like 52 degrees outside. What? Their grass will die in a second. Let's... Ooh. That's not what it's supposed to be. How can I fix this? Let's slow time down. Let's add a maneuver like there. Blue. Blue fixes this. Blue and then a little bit of speed, it looks like. There we go. Just straight blue. Maybe bring the tail end down a little bit, like so. Good thing we have so much fuel. Perhaps this is 116. That's fine. We'll figure it out from there. Go to that burn point, please. It's 44 there. It feels freaking amazing. Like, I don't like the cold that much, but I really enjoy it for all my servers because I can turn off all the ACs. I don't have to turn on any heaters. I just let the servers heat the house. And they stay pleasantly cool. I stay pleasantly warm. It's a win-win situation and my electric bill goes down. So I have a big grin the whole way. Almost there. Just a little bit. We have so much fuel. This didn't even bother us. You have to remember, we still have all these upper stages of fuel too. For our landing a couple times if we want. And we could even bring them back to Earth, which we might do for some other people. Alright, how does that do for our orbit? It looks pretty good. Let me add another maneuver in there. Whoop, that's way too much. Something like that. Seems like it'd work for me. I think I'll just leave it the way it is right now, though. Or maybe split the difference and bring retrograde. Where's that periapsis? 46,000. Close, but no cigar. Bring it into about 15. That works for me. And how far away are we from this? 3 minutes. Bullshit. I'm not waiting 3 minutes for that. Let's speed up time just a hair. And voila, we're there. I'm gonna miss the mark just a bit, but I don't want to burn in some random ass direction. Okay, there we go. Close enough. Now I just need to keep an eye on this marker. We'll follow it. It's freaking everything out right now, but we'll just keep real close to this. You can see the glitchiest lines ever. Come on, come on, come on. This is the worst, because if it starts to do exactly like what it's doing now and chases up or down the ball, it's insanely hard for me to correct. Almost there. Oh, we're there. What did that do to our line? Is that what we want? That is good enough. Let's speed up until we're at our lowest of 15,000, and we are golden. I like this flight so far. We might actually save Valentina fairly quick and with a lot of extra fuel. Speaking of, let's lock onto her real quick. Valentina, set as target. Thank you. 15,000. Down we go. Hello, Moon. Hey, what's up? It's Toka. You finally finished your Halloween costume? That's cool. What's your costume? I'm a little bit too old to be going / don't have any parties to go to because I don't drink. And it's not really fun if you don't drink and you don't have stoner Halloween parties. I don't know anyone in Texas that does that, considering it's illegal. 30,000, so close. Just speed it up a little bit more. That will work for me. We're going really fast, so let's go into retrograde. Slowly pull it over there. Almost. And start the burn to slow us down. Because it does not matter. Really, I'm just wasting fuel right now. We have so much liquid fuel that it does not matter. And actually, we're not going to get through it. That's cool. We're going to have excess fuel. We're almost going to be able to soft land with this entire second stage, and that's insane. So I did a pretty good job getting to the moon. Valentina, where are you? I am looking upon the horizon for your beacon, your SOS notification, but I don't see it. That's no bueno. Are we almost in orbit? 400,000 meters. Almost. You finished your Halloween costume with some dank meme shirt? Nice. It just took a little bit of sprinkling from the dank meme fairy and it got done. How much further? I can't see them yet, so I'm not even bursting at our full fuel rate. I'm just kind of letting it waste off in our atmosphere because we do not need this much fuel. Oh, we're actually veering off. Aldry, you're not paying attention. You're staring at the moon and wonder too much. I don't really blame you, but still. Alright, we're at 500 meters per second. Still have plenty of liquid fuel. We're not even going to make it to her yet. Interesting. Alright, so let's go up a hair. Go up, please. All we're going to do is go straight up. It's going to waste fuel again, but it doesn't matter. I didn't realize we were that far away from her. My bad, I should have checked the map. Go straight up, bring our altitude up a bit. We are going to cross right above her, which is going to be perfect. That's about it. Now we just need to wait. We're at our apoapsis of 12,000 meters. What's up, Twitch? I'm doing pretty damn good. How about yourself? How was your day? What you been up to? I noticed the comment on yesterday's stream. I appreciate you watching the stream after it was put up. Not many people do that. That's some great dedication, man. I smoke a bowl to thee. Let me see. We're trying to rescue Valentina real quick. With your craft, by the way. This is Twitch and Fam 2.0. We're going to try to rescue Valentina. Either bring her to a moon base or bring her home. I think I'm going to bring her to a moon base, which is close to over there. I'm not certain where it's at. If we bring her to the moon base, it'll be a really quick adventure, and then we're going to bring this craft to the pole, where we're going to try to park it next to a bunch of scientists and engineers that I have stranded on the South Pole. So you in particular are going to save like 6 Kerbals. It's gonna be an interesting day, man. You gotta go to the store? Alright, narwhals. It's cool. I'll still name that base after you. Hopefully you get back in time to see it. Getting on close. I'm just letting our speed work itself out. I don't really need to be working on targeting anything. If I start burning now, we're gonna descend way too early, so I just kind of have to wait and be patient here. We could accelerate time, but it's peaceful. We got the lovely music going. You know what? I'm gonna smoke another bowl. That's gonna make this way worse. We're probably gonna crash, but who cares? That's why we have our extra landing gear on top to put us up and everything else. Bro, try to make your ship better. I will try, man. Or did I land it? Remember last night we landed it. It's on the South Pole. But unfortunately it's in a crater right now. But what I think I'm going to do is use your craft for Minimus. Because I'm going to make a massive moon base today, and Narwhal's already claimed the name. He's only got a small spacecraft that technically wasn't even built for him. It was built for somebody else. It got renamed, which is kind of jipping him. So I'm going to give him a massive moon base, and then your little moon base that we landed on the South Pole will actually change up a little bit, add some more gizmos to, make a whole lot bigger of a bottom stage, and have it as our first base on Minimus. Let me smoke my bowl before we end up running out of time. Oh, sorry, Twitch. I missed your comment. Oh, shit. I'm one of your favorite YouTubers. Bull crap, man. I'm just one of you. I'm just an average stoner, man. You got shrooms for this one, too? Nice. Well, we're going to be landing a massive moon base today, so that's going to be interesting to watch. Let me go down here, get us in retrograde. We are falling towards the surface slowly but surely. The only issue I'm gonna have is help me. You can even see it. That's hilarious. Oh goodness. We're aiming for her. Actually, let me aim more south so that I can push myself towards her. I think this would work. There we go. And now retrograde. We're getting damn close, so I'm gonna have to start burning in retrograde. All good. Let's see if we can do this. Try to waste all this fuel, because we do not need it. Wait for it. Let go. Stage. And we're slowing down even more. Sweet. Now put down our landing gear. Potentially aim a little bit further up. Oh shit, we're getting close, but I don't think we're actually gonna slow down enough. We're gonna have to do some fadangling, but it's okay. Almost there. Yeah, we're gonna have to do a lot of fadangling, but it's okay. Where is our... Okay, she's right there. Oh shit, are we not gonna come in? Oh, we might be coming in too hot. We can't slow down. We can't slow down. Oh no, Twitch. Oh no, buddy. Oh no, explode. Well, that sucks. Let me possibly revert this, because he's definitely gonna explode and we have no engines. I can't believe we came in that fast. We had so much extra fuel, too. Oh, damn it. I keep forgetting. Every time that we have the skipper engine on the Twitch 2.0, I take advantage of it, but then I get tired of it and I want to replace it with the Terrier engine. Every time I replace it with the Terrier engine, I forget I replace it with the Terrier engine, and I forget I can't slow down fast. Oh my goodness. There it is, the final explosion. Alright, well that leaves us with something to actually do. Do we have any contracts, in fact? We do, and I should have done that before we even re-entered. So, let's revert to launch. Thankfully, it was not 5 hours and 52 seconds ago. But that's hilarious. Every time I flip the engine, I keep forgetting that I flipped the engine, and I make it so much worse for me. Alright, Audrey, let's do this quickly, man. We can't have you fucking up. You can't fuck up like that, man. Twitch, I'm so sorry. I blew up your craft again. Go! Let's hit SAS. Audrey is not a good pilot, but at least he keeps it semi-stable. Over long term, he doesn't keep it stable at all, but I can't really complain too much. I just crashed him into the surface of the moon at like 100 meters per second. So I'm not that great of a pilot either. You gotta love that. I noticed we were coming in too quick, but once again, because of the dark side of the moon, I just can't tell until it's way too late. Let's zoom out. I'll try to do this a lot quicker so that I'm not wasting as much time. I was having fun with it the first time. Second time, it's kind of repetitive. So let's hurry on up to space. I'm keeping at least some throttle up because whenever I throttled down last time, it seemed like we lost control and started veering all over the place. We do not need to start a turn at 10,000 meters. We are going way too fast for that shit. You know what I could do, though? I've never tried this. Oh, there's a speed warp that's going on. That's so weird. I've never tried to warp it before like that, and it just did some funky shit. Alright, now that we're definitely going to space because we have more than enough speed, let's go full 90. F. Yeah, it was fun to watch. Alright, cool. As long as everyone gets to enjoy the fireworks. Let's accelerate like hell in a 90-degree. That time, I didn't make the turn fast enough because we were doing some weird barrel rolls on the way up. Time acceleration does not like this craft. But that's okay. We should have quite a few minutes. Let me bring my throttle down a bit. I'm trying to make this faster on us, but at the same time, I'm trying not to waste too much fuel. It's not that big a deal, to be honest, if I waste too much fuel, but who cares? Almost there. Alright, so now let's slow back down. Let's go in there. Let's stage real quick. Fire them up, and let's do this. Onto the moon we go. This shouldn't take that long at all for us to get into orbit. Uh-oh. No bueno. No bueno. The speed warp is so weird. But I need to get used to it so that later on I can start doing it. Go full retrograde because we are way behind apoapse again. Or not retrograde, prograde. That's the exact opposite of what I wanted to say. Good job. Almost in orbit. And I did it in record time. Cough, cough. With way more stress. And probably way less accurate. But it's okay. Slow speed down. How far until we get this up to space? We are in space. We're good. Now, go to the moon. Make this quick. Where are you, moon? There you are. I literally just did 360. Good job. We need you about right there where I can see moonrise. Add maneuver. Expand like hell. Thank you. Periapsis, 44,000. That's pretty damn close. And it looks like it's almost at a 90. So let's take it. Go to 30,000. That works for me. Bring it in just a hair. That looks good to me. Let's do it. I think we could save some... Oops. I think we could save some fuel, but once again, we have more than enough fuel. We can't do like 3 round trips or anything, but we have more than enough fuel. Accelerate time so I don't fuck this up. 2, 1, slow down. Cool. It'll probably take 24 seconds or more for this burn, so let's just get in position and start burning. It'd be so much easier if Aldry was actually a level 2 pilot, so I wouldn't have to be doing all this by hand, but it's okay. Let's move that where I need it and start accelerating. What we might do, if I happen to crash this again, which I hope I don't, because that would be kind of redonkulous. If we happen to crash this again, what I'll do is toss a RCS module on here and a much higher level communication system, so we can have full control of prograde, retrograde, and all that stuff, even though our pilot is not that skilled. Try making a station in the South Pole or North Pole in Kerbal. What do you mean, like a landed station? Oh, that'd be kind of cool. I didn't know it brings science. Sure, we can try that. Waiting. We have about 39 seconds of burn time left. We did start at a good time then. Move on back. To the moon we go. Accelerate time just a hair. And then slow it down. Try to follow this thing a little bit more accurately all the way in. 5.2, that's close. 2.6, even closer, and like so. All bueno. Let's go to the moon. Real fast like. Zeep. On we go. Hello, moon. I hope that burn was accurate, and I hope that our encounter is good. You slow me down, I check on map. We good? We are... okay. It's weird, I'm doing it backwards, but that works. I guess I accelerated too fast. Add maneuver, do I want to come out? Yes, I do. So the blue is to move out and in relatively. Perhaps this I want to bring down to a reasonable level. Let's say 20,000. That's good for me. And on we go. How many more seconds? 7 minutes. That's gonna be turned into seconds real quick. Back to the moon. Let's see if we can do this again. Run! We don't have a lot of control on this craft. I do have RCS, which I can enable, but I don't want to just yet, because how much fuel we still have on the back end, it would really just induce a spin more than anything else. Cool, right in the middle. That was going to be a very short burn. I thought it was going to take longer than that. Cool. With that, let's go to the moon. Periapsis is at 22,000. Valentina, you are my target. Let's do this. Hello, moon. We meet again. Just in case... I'm going to hit F5. Quick saving. Oh, just do a plane? I might do that, but we have other ideas for this stream today. We want to do one massive moon base, and I'm definitely going to take up the rest of the stream doing that. Getting closer. And slow down to a degree so I can actually orient myself. Let's speed back up. I believe my low was at 22. Is that correct? 22,972. That works for me. Let's go to retrograde real fast. Turn this into an actual orbit. Like so. Hit F. Aldrin. Or Aldry. Keep it steady. I want to keep calling you Aldrin. Can I call you Buzz for short? Speeding on up. We're making a lot worse of a orbit than we did last time. Like, we had so much more fuel. I did not do a very good trajectory, but that's okay. With more time with the small Terrier engine, I might realize that it is a small Terrier engine, and I won't crash into the surface with the small Terrier engine. I'll end up decelerating. Repeating that for my own benefit. Finally loading your first bowl of the day before you trip out feels good. Nice. I would load one with you, man, but I literally just smoked. Twice, technically. I am very much so stoned at the moment. You know, I could just let it bring itself down. Oop, nope, bad idea. I came in too quick. Let's turn this into my apo-apps. Actually, just turn it into prograde real quick because we're still so high up. We're at like 22,000. Just go in prograde rather than increasing our height. That'd be dumb. Prograde. Just for a few seconds until we get... There we go. Perfect. Now let's go save Valentina. We have a lot of fuel left, so it's not like it hurt us at all. Flipping all around, we're gonna put our landing gear on top in because we don't need that. That's just in case we accidentally fall on our side. Waiting on it. I'm gonna try to get some visual mods installed soon, and I'm also gonna see if YouTube keeps demonetizing my streams. I'm gonna see if I can switch over to Twitch easy enough, which means I'm gonna have to set up a webcam, and I don't really like that idea right now because I don't make money off this shit, and I'd be posting my video with a bong all over the internet. But I think Twitch would be a good idea so that potentially this could turn profitable. I could start having way better games on the stream, and I could have a way better computer so that we have mods that make this not look like pixelated crap. I could play Minecraft without it glitching and me having to run a second computer. I could... a lot of the little things. I could keep my PS4 and Nintendo Switch and not have to sell them. That would be nice. The little things, you know? Hey, it's Buckwild Bees. He's on the surface. I didn't know he's on this side. You know, this is a perfect place to quick save it, right here. Because this is within orbit. There's no way I could fuck it up from here. Cough, cough. Let's speed up time just a bit so we can get closer. I don't know exactly where Valentina is on the surface, but I think we're still quite far away. We're going to be coming in from the opposite angle than last time, so we're probably going to overshoot her again at the... Ooh, that sucks. She's actually way above us. Is there any way I could maneuver to make that better? I think the maneuver in this case would be orange. Or not the orange, the pink. Good job. That's a completely different color. How pink would I have to go? That's about it right there. And that actually brings my periapsis down, it looks like. Cool. Let's do that maneuver real quick. How much fuel does it take? Not that much. First stop home is what? First shop there is no horsehead? What? I'm confused. You trying to Godfather me or something? That is that movie, right? Or am I There used to be a really old movie where the horse is a prominent plot point. And it turned into an old school meme. Wake up with a horse head in your bed. Sounds really, really morbid, but it was a thing. Narwhals knows what I'm talking about, I assume. But he's probably still at the store. Let's keep going. Almost there. Sweet. Now we should be perfectly positioned to go right over Valentina. Again. Now I wish I could just go into retrograde. Oh, it's for the Halloween costume. Oh, okay. See, I was confused. Let's say right here, add maneuver. How fast am I going? Kinda quick. Alright. I think I'm just gonna focus on slowing down right now, and then we'll do a maneuver. Because we're going to catch up on Valentina pretty quickly. All good. We're under 7,000. That's no bueno. Hope we don't hit something. Which one's Valentina? Dennis the Menace is right there. That's his flag. Help me right there is where we're going for Valentina. For some reason, Valentina is very far away from her flag. Not quite sure on that one, but let's go for surface. I'm just doing little bursts here to try to keep my speed going down. How far away are we? 40 kilometers. Pretty far away. It doesn't look like we're going to come in and hit any mountains, but I also don't want to screw myself by saying that. I just jinxed it. Damn it. See, I can see really good texture on the ground. I'm going to start slowing down. Also, I can give myself a little bit of height, just in case. All good. 463. I think even if we burn all of our fuel up, yeah. I'll try to be good with this, but I don't think we're gonna make it. Even if I burn all of our fuel right now, I don't think we're gonna slow down enough. It's The Godfather, great movie. See, funny thing is, I don't think I've ever seen him. I just remember the meme because, like, before memes were even a thing, that was a meme. It was great. As a kid, I was like, what the hell are you guys talking about? Because it's such a weird thing to, a reference for a kid to slowly piece together. Alright, we have to get a lot more upwards velocity because we are way too low to the ground. We're gonna overshoot it and we might hit the ground. I'm gonna go straight up real quick. Hopefully we don't hit the ground. Super close. And then I'm gonna start angling down like so. I guess it doesn't really matter considering the ground's coming up on us so fast. We're gonna have to fly back to Valentina, but that's okay. Goodness gracious, this motor does not like slowing us down. Hey, what's up, Buck Wild? We just flew over your flag, man. Oh, let me get up. I have to get altitude. We're gonna hit we're gonna hit the surface again. Oh, that was close. Oh, that is still close. We are still coming into the surface very quickly. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Shit. We were so close to the ground, you were seeing the freaking pattern. Alright, there we go. I knew we were going to overshoot her by a lot. Holy crap, by almost 10 kilometers. Alright, let's just completely erase our speed and start going in the opposite direction. We have enough fuel to grab her. The whole reason for this craft isn't to bring her home, it's just to bring her to the moon base. Oh, you know what we forgot to do again? Grab science. So if this fails, that's okay, because we still need to go get science. Alright, now, where does that put us? Is it anywhere close to her? No, we still need to be going in that general direction. Let me accelerate a bit. That should be about perfect. There we go. And we should easily be able to arrest that speed. Cool. Speed up for just a hair. Go back towards her. Slow on down. Flip over to retro. We're doing some weird burns, but it's okay. I need this practice anyways. Flying practice. If it were. We'll get there in approximately 20 seconds or so. Trying to do quick math in my head, bad idea. Almost there. I have to do all this retrograde stuff on my own, which is no bueno. Coming straight down now? We are indeed. You know what I might want to do? Once again, we don't need this fuel. Oop! Bad idea. Oh, shit. What are you doing, Audrey? You're gonna kill us. There we go. Get my gimbal back. Slow us on down. If I can land it, we can use it. I don't know if we'll be able to land it though, because we don't have a lot of speed right now. Ooh, or we don't have enough time to build up the deceleration. Goodness gracious, that was close. There's no boulders for reference. There's no shadow for reference. There's nothing. 5 and shut. Does it work? Does it work? It works. All right, so they are 1.9 away. Where is Valentina? Is Valentina over there? No, that's Willow. That's the moon base. Okay. So Valentina is at her flag, which is 1.9 kilometers away. I would normally be like, let's just fly over there. It's only 1.9. Fuck that. It is so hard to fly on the dark side of the moon. Let's get out of here. Hey, what's up, Ancient Wonder? I think I'm reading that right. It's a pretty cool name if I am. Because I get the misspelling / leet spelling. You're one of the 7 wonders of the world. Switch 2. Sorry, I'm missing so much of the chat. I was trying not to die. You all saw. How far away is that thing? Is it close? It is, but we have no Oops, let's not run into the flag. That's a little dumb. How fast could we potentially walk 1.9 kilometers? I know that's redonkulous, but we have no monopropellant, if I remember correctly. We have absolutely no EVA propellant, so we're kind of screwed. And I don't want to waste a lot of fuel flying all the way over here if we have to then fly 30 kilometers back. I'm pronouncing it right? Well, awesome. Welcome to the stream. You flew to Jewel and you got an orbit? That's fucking amazing. Both of you are much better at this game than I am. Oh, this is going to take a while. Is there any other way I could potentially accelerate time? I'm not under acceleration, so if I slow down there and then I just keep running, does that count as... Damn. I was hoping, because that's going to take forever. We are at a flat zone. We ran 151 meters in that like 30 seconds. I will not make you guys sit through 10 minutes of that. Alright, well then, let's go back to the Twitchin' fam, see if we can fly the 1.8 kilometers we need. I am so sketched out by trying to do that, but it is okay. Twitchin' fam 2.0. I'm so sketched out. I know I'm gonna fuck this up. We do have a quick save, so it's okay if I do. I don't think I have them set as my target anymore. Valentina Kerman is my target. Alright, I think she is directly east of me. She is. Let's just go straight towards her. Let's get a little bit of height. And then... stop. Flip our happy ass around and slow it back down, because we are not going to come in that fast. Look at the majesty. Slowing down all our speed again. Oh, that was a bad one. Accelerate back up. Hold on. We're gonna get even closer to her, but not because it was on purpose. Oh shit! Oh shit! Good thing we have a quick save. This is so bad because I can't see the mountains until we're literally landing. Alright, let's just go up and calm our tits. Because these are really bad landings and they're really bad trajectories. Let's go a little bit towards her. So that I'm not just being stupid here. Let's go a little bit towards her. Make this actually worth going into the air again. I'm glad we have so much fuel and we're only trying to transfer her like 30 meters across the surface. Okay. Now, let's try this. Very slowly and very safely. Without bouncing across the floor. It's so hard to chase it with this large of a spacecraft, but this small of an engine. I have to ramp it up, and then whenever you ramp it up, your steering gets exponentially harder to control because you have a lot of gimbal in this engine, and the more thrust you have, the more you spin out of control easily. Almost there. Much, much better. Okay, she's only 500 meters away now. That basically took down 3/4 of the distance. I'll take that without killing myself. As you guys can tell, I do not like landing on the dark side of the moon anymore. It sketches me out so bad. We need to get some lights. All right, now shift, alt, and alt accelerate. This won't take long. You save scrub your game too? Me too. I'm terrible. This is the 10th stream that I've done in the game, and pretty much the 10th time that I've played it legitly. What's up, Crazy Toad? Once we get there, I'll be so happy. Oh shit, I just thought of something. We have no EVA propellant. I don't know if we're gonna be able to crawl up to the bottom hatch. Well, this is gonna be an interesting moment. We're 29 kilometers from the moon base that I need her to get to, but there's no way to get the moon base here. That's gonna be absolutely fucking hilarious if we can't get her into the bottom lander. I'm gonna facepalm so hard. Just hear me as I slam my head into the desk. A really loud bang. 200 meters, less than a minute away. We're coming. I already forgot your name, but the brave astronaut that brought you here. Almost there. 240. And now I'm really wondering if we can crawl up. We can climb, but we don't have a ladder. So if we can jump high enough, theoretically we can do this, but I'm just not certain. I hope we can. Use gravity to get to the hatch. That's what I was thinking, is there's really low gravity. We can probably just jump. We'll be there so short. I'm watching it. It doesn't have a timer anymore. I was watching the countdown so closely. That's no fair. You take it away just to mock me. I'm starting to see stuff. Crew hatch. Oh man. We're almost there. I'll slow down as we get close so we can have the epic moments as Valentina is finally pulled off this desolate wasteland. Getting in close. I don't want to slow it down too early because then it'd be a slow walk. What do you know? We made it. The outsides are slowly illuminated. Yeah, I think we can easily get there. It's just a matter of if we knock the thing over by trying. We walk in slowly. We knock on the hatch. Can I just enter it by right-clicking or anything? I don't believe so. Let's see here. F doesn't do anything, obviously. Jump. Oh, I can. So let's just F, grab, and board. She's in! Woo! Alright, now, you two need to go to the moon base. That's it. You're back for now? Well, welcome back, Narwhals. 200 years later. Very true. Let's set this as our new target. Williv is our new target. It is in a west direction, I believe. I don't know if that's accurate or not. West is approximately 270, so let's start taking off in that general direction. Yep. West it is. Holy shit, it is hard to control this sucker. There we go. I need to get some altitude just in case, and then we'll start angling over a bit. I'm glad we have so much fuel. Otherwise, this would be stupid. Actually, should we bring our astronauts back to Earth? How much fuel do we have? We have enough fuel to bring them back to Earth if I wanted. I might do that. What I might do is drop off Valentina, assess how much fuel we have, and then potentially take, or even drop off Audrey, and then take Valentina back. I don't know. Maybe that would work better. Let's see exactly how far this is going to get us. Not far at all. Let's go like so. Try to get our Apo-Apps to catch back up with us. I don't know if we're going to have enough fuel for this. I did a terrible burn. And that just kind of screwed us. Let it catch up, and then go back down. Get this all set up, and then we'll do a maneuver to bring it down a little bit. That's perfectly fine with me. Let's grab there, add maneuver. Like so. And then let's start pulling it up. We only need 62 meters per second in that general direction, which is perfectly fine with me. Burn like hell. I'm getting a lot better at these maneuvers. I got to do that so fast. Yeah, so fast. There we go. End that and quickly flip our happy ass around. I hope we're not too close to the ground. Sweet. We're coming in pretty hot. We'll be there in approximately 35 seconds. I should probably start burning. In fact, I should probably increase our height and start burning. Yep, we're gonna overshoot it. But that's fine. What I'll do is fly the moon base to us. Yeah. Hi, moon base. See you later, moon base. Williv, we found you again, bro. Hold on just a second, too. I have a neighbor here. Oh, this is a bad time to pause, but give me just a second. It's not my neighbor, it's the UPS guy. Foiled by the UPS guy. We're about to slam into the surface, I have a feeling. Full throttle. Oh yeah, we're about to slam into the surface. But you know what? If we can fully slow down, I'm gonna just burn in this direction because once again, we don't need this to go home. And get us going back towards Williv. Sweet. Flip us around. I know it's stupid, but I overshot it by a lot. Slow us down! Thank you. We wasted very little fuel doing that. And I still slowed down a little too early, but that's okay. We could walk them there if we wanted to. And since we have EVA propellant and we're only dropping off Aldry, I think it is perfectly acceptable for us to drop him off here. Almost down. Oh, it's such a pain to bring this big-ass ship down. Oh, a little bumpy, but that works for me. Sweet. Now, how do we do this? How do we do this? Let's make this easy. Let's EVA Valentina. Let's... Oh, wait, actually, let's put her back in, so... Oh, goodness, I'm sorry, Valentina. I'm being such a pain in the ass. Bored. EVA Aldry. Bring him to Williv, because we no longer need him in this spacecraft. You are going to be on the moon for a while, bro. I hope you like the moon. I hope it makes you happy. Hit R. It won't let me. Please let me use our jetpack. Thank you. And on we go. We'll get there momentarily because, thankfully, Aldry has plenty of EVA propellant. Valentina does not. Slow on down, bro. Slow on down. You don't need to be going that fast. And we've almost made it. He circles around to inspect his new home. How amazing is this, man? You excited? I'm excited for you. Where do you get into this monstrosity? I honestly don't know. Let's take RCS off so I don't fuck that up by accident. It won't let me. Of course it won't. Where's the crew hatch on this beast? Is it in... Oh, it's on this side. I just flew right past it. As I was inspecting it, I just wasn't paying attention. Let's get up a little bit. Grab on and board. Welcome to your home. Will of the moon base. And he has plenty of fuel. That's awesome. What we could do with Aldry is take this base and go pick up all the other scientists if we wanted, because how much fuel we have? We have 15,000 oxidizer and 12,000 liquid fuel. So we can go around the moon a few times if we want to with this beast. On top of that, it has RCS and a bunch of other stuff. Well, not RCS thrusters, but it has, what is it? That special cockpit that gives it the ability to throw itself around, which is amazing. This thing will last a while in space. So, Aldry, welcome to your new home. You may be the saviors for some other people. Past that, switch to Twitch and fam. How much fuel do we have? 325. We may be able to get to Earth on this. Valentina sets up for an epic voyage. Observe materials bay just in case we can bring some valuable science home. I don't think we can. Let's close that again. Close doors. Oh, we need science from around the moon. Alright, let's go on a perfect east orbit. Yep. And we can take off from there. Let's do this. SAS, Valentina, you ready to go home? I am. 90 degrees. Just let it sit there for a second. Put us in orbit for a brief moment. And wait for it. I think we have more than enough fuel to do this, but I'm not certain. Reaction control wheel, that's it. Thank you, Ancient Wonder. Can I just call you Ancient for short? I kind of nickname everyone, not on purpose, but I do. Let's slow that down because our apoapse is almost... Actually, give it another 1,000 meters per second. Or 1,000 meters, not 1,000 meters per second. That would be way out of orbit. Let me close this thing right here. I don't need that maneuver. I hope we have enough fuel to do this. Theoretically, we should have more than enough to launch ourselves back at Earth. It's just how carefully can I do it? We could do a couple air brakes or set our altitude to like 44,000 and we could burn down. I don't know. Let's just see. This is going to be sketchy to say the least. Oh, Valentina, I'm going to take advantage of you. Can you put it in prograde, please? You're so much better than Aldry already. I shouldn't show favoritism between the astronauts, but I do. Well, cool. I'm going to call you Ancient then. The Ancient One. The one with all the knowledge. Now I'm just being stupid. Let's see here. Our burn is a little bit too early. I'll wait a second. Let us catch up to our apoapse. Maybe 5 seconds away and burn again. We're very close. I say very close. We're about 250 meters per second off of our orbit speed. 5, 4, 3. We're getting a lot closer this time. Good. We're not burning up as much fuel as I thought we would. It's just, are we going to be able to get into orbit? I'm fighting Valentina just for a second so we can get that apoapse ahead of us again. Try to stay right on it to get us the best altitude. All good there. Alright, now we basically have an orbit. About 50 more meters per second and we're around. So we're even going to have a little bit of extra fuel. It's just how well... I say a little bit of extra fuel. It entirely depends on how well I get us sent to Earth. Now, I believe something like right there would be a good maneuver node. Let's accelerate like hell. What's the periapsis there? 201,000. Let's see if we can bring that down a bit. If we add more... Ooh, if we add a lot of speed to it, it almost comes down to 0. That's no bueno. 16,000. I think we could do that. I think with 150 oxidizer, we have more than 330 meters per second. We only used about 200 to get us to 500 meters per second. So and that's with the moon's pull. So I think we should be okay. Let me bring this up to 48 48,000, let's say. 49,000, whichever one happens easiest. 48.5. Cool. There we go. Let's go to maneuver. You got the head? Nice. Yeah. I'm glad your Halloween costume is coming together. There are a lot of things happening there, but we need to notice the maneuver. How long until we get there? Approximately 19 seconds, but that is all bueno. Did I name the base yet? Not yet, Narwhals. I am getting there. We just now saved Valentina. It was one hell of a harrowing adventure. We had to save Valentina and then put our newest recruit in the functioning moon base that we have. 1 minute, 1 second. That's still a little early. I'll just let Valentina get it lined up. About 40 seconds out. And we're golden, because it'll probably be a 20-second burn or so. Burn! Burn, baby, burn! Let's see if we can get there. We're not using that much oxidizer. It's a really efficient engine, the Terrier. And with the amount of fuel that we have in the Twitch 2.0, it's really good. But it is a pain in the ass to land on the moon. It is so top-heavy. With that little bitty engine, it is so hard to slow down and actually use functionally. Almost there. 30 more meters per second. Oh yeah, we're gonna have plenty of fuel. Hey, and 0.6 meters per second within our trajectory. We're going home right after we grab some science from around the moon, because we are technically around the moon. I completely forgot to do that. Open materials bay, reset data. Please count as observations from around the moon. I hope so. Probably didn't, but it's okay. Let's grab this too, just in case. We're not technically out of orbit of the moon. Space near the moon. Okay, cool. So it does qualify as space near the moon. I had to double check that. Is there any temperature stuff? I do have those on this side. Log temperature data. There's nothing there, but I need it for the contract. Potentially. Take all of you. Valentina, are you happy to be coming home? Oops, she's in the bottom. Are you happy to be coming home? Absolutely not. Okay. Well, I'm happy for you at least. Yeah. Let's look at the Earth as we come flying in for our rendezvous. Did I put the MC Skybox in a Google Drive? I did, and I even sent you the link last night, but you didn't see it. Let's see here. How close are we going to get? I'm going to have to accelerate a little bit more to get out of the moon's... or to get into the Earth's encounter and actually see what our periapsis is set to. Please stop zooming in so much. Thank you. 36. That's kind of a little bit more than what I wanted. Shit. Let's see if I can bring that up. If I go to prograde, I don't think it's going to do what I want it to. Let's switch it to prograde. I think what I have to do is angle out. But I'm not certain how to do that. Either out or north. That brought it up. That was actually way more than I needed. Holy shit, that brought it up fast. That was only a few second long burn. Bring that back down. We need it, like I said, at about 49,000. This is a very, very small amount of fuel I'm using right now. It sounds monstrous because of the engine, but it's not. 49, 48. There we go. Now let's go home. We have a little bit of fuel I can use during our descent to help stabilize the craft because Valentina has been weary. She's been stuck on the moon wandering about the barren wasteland for the past like 20 days. We're getting on close. Keep it accelerated just a hair because we're not quite that close. You're having pancakes for dinner? Nice, Narwhals. I just looked over at chat. I'm gonna have to catch up with it in a second. Coming on down. Pretty much there. Now let's go into prograde. Let's flip the thing into being semi-parallel with the Earth and slow our happy ass down. I'm going to use about half of our fuel right here. Actually, I can use our fuel a lot slower than that. I'll still use about half of it to decrease our speed and decrease our temperature on our actual engine itself. We don't want the whole thing to blow up. Valentina, you look so brave coming in. We have about 25 more fuel to burn. Oh, I take that back. 15 more fuel to burn. That was bad. Bad math. Stoner math. We're not overheating things too bad. Alright, shut the engines down. We're not overheating too bad. We are starting to overheat. Oh shit. Our apoapsis is still way out there. You know what I could do? Oh, we're too dense in the atmosphere right now. I was like, we could turn a little bit sideways to make it add drag and slow us down faster. Really bad idea, because it makes everything heat up way too fast. But it brought us down almost 100 meters per second just by doing that little bit right there. I'm going to keep fiddling with it, see if we can cheese out this re-entry on our first pass rather than having to make multiple aero brakes. I think we can do it. But I have to be very careful here. Oh yeah, we're already going back up. Well, that sucks. Even at full drag now, we're not going to slow down enough to come down into Earth's atmosphere. I was attempting. 2800. Nope, we're going to have to do a second aero brake, but that's okay. Valentina, you're going to have to be in space for just a little bit longer. At least you didn't die. Let's send you back out. Accelerate time again. Nothing should get overheated considering we're coming out of the dense atmosphere. Cool. In a second, it will let us, like so, will let us speed up more. We'll do a complete flip around and come back in for another pass. Earth, or Kerbal, you beat us this first time. You have 75 mods on your install? That's crazy. I'm scared to even put one on mine because my computer is kind of too old. Just Minecraft was glitching it out. Oh no, Cottonmouth is hitting me. Ah, nice. Take a refreshing swig of water. Probably should have grabbed a Dr. Pepper before stream, but that's okay. I'll do it here in a minute if I need it. Swinging around. I could accelerate us more, but it's kind of purdy. And down we go after we see the sunrise. Into the atmosphere we barrel once more. About 4,000 or 400,000 meters. And slow down the time warp just a hair so we don't end up screwing ourselves. About like so. Sweet. So I'm going to come in. I'm going to fight him again. And I know he does. Or I'm going to fight Valentina. I'm going to fight her. I was still thinking of Aldrin or whatever his name is. I keep wanting to call him Aldrin, but I know that's not right. I'm going to fight her because we have more drag. Actually, in fact, let's just set the stability to like right here. Until we come into maybe under 50,000, this will increase our drag because we're going to start hitting that lighter atmosphere and it is going to slow us down quickly. At least that's the theory. When are we going to start slowing down? I'm watching that speed very closely. Probably should set it to surface speed because we are probably going to aero brake well enough this time around. Almost there. It's slowing down. We are reaching pretty dense atmosphere, so it should. There we go. Now it's on its last little seconds. And we're about to start decelerating in just a brief moment. Sweet. This one we should bring down for a nice... We're already having stress. Well, that's no bueno. Let me go to retrograde then. I don't know how you guys are already getting stress up there, but okay. Now I get it. Can we do this? You know what I could do? Because Valentina's so good at this, I'll just burn the rest of our fuel and see what happens. I've seen her take this thing, flip it around 4 or 5 times, and then regain control, and we still were able to land it. So I have a feeling that's what's going to happen if I have absolutely no fuel to help with gimbal and thrust control. But all's bueno. Let's see how Valentina handles this challenge. About 6 more oxidizer left. Only a few more seconds. We're hitting the dense atmosphere. I'm going to start fiddling with it so we can slow down just a hair more. All good. See if we can turn this into an actual incoming trajectory. Valentina, can you do this? 45. We're still descending, so it's still a good time to be fiddling with it. Need to roll a little bit because she's trying to roll to compensate me. I'm fighting her, just pushing barely on the joystick up every now and then to add more drag and to slow us down a little bit more. If we can drop below 2,000 meters per second, we're going to get under... Actually, right about now is under orbit trajectory, so we should see the camera flip any moment. That was a good one. We brought it down almost 25 meters per second with that little boost. That's the last one I'll do because she's fighting pretty hard, and I have a feeling our camera's about to flip because we are no longer in an orbit trajectory. Yes, no, maybe. Under 220 meters per second. I don't understand how we're still... And we're still descending. I don't understand how we're still going to be in orbit. That'd be one hell of a low orbit. Waiting for the drastic camera flip as the camera guy suddenly realizes gravity is a thing. I don't know. We're still descending at a pretty good rate. We haven't started going back. There we go. I was wondering. That was strange. It was taking a while. We just must have a lot of horizontal velocity. Alright, well then let me start fiddling again. If Valentina can hold it stable, then we should be able to bring this down pretty darn quickly. This is kind of cheesy to do this because it kind of overstresses items and then you quickly bring it back to normal and it understresses them and they go back to... yeah. It's kind of cheesy, but at the same time, we're just going to get it down a little bit faster. I don't have to worry about anything with this. I would time accelerate, but not whenever we're a giant fireball. That would be a bad combo. Under 2,000 meters per second. That slowed us down pretty good. That was almost 30 meters per second in a single swivel. Oh, that was heavy. That was a little bit too much. That could have blown some stuff. I need to stop fiddling with it. Just let Valentina do her thing. Yeah, she's hanging on for dear life. She's having a real roasty bum this time. She's in the bottom of this spacecraft. She's down here. Yeah. Welp. Sorry about that. At least you have more of a stake in it. You're trying to keep yourself stable. We're about to come into the lower atmosphere. This is where we start getting some serious drag. We're about to come down for a good landing. I'm good. I don't have to worry too much. It's sketchy, but I don't have to worry too much. Time to smoke another bowl, and then we're going to start working on the new moon base. Narwhal still gets its name. He was the first one here. The Lunar Narwhals Complex. My bowl won't clear. Oh shit! Valentina, do your best! Glide this beach in! I'm trying to toss it up on purpose so that we can get back and forth. If I can make that heat go from one part to another rather than staying on one part entirely, then we'll be good. Alright, cool. Valentina, do your thing. Now I'm going to keep trying to get my bowl clear. I'm going to smoke a bowl of weed. Houston is busy. But it looks like you got it, Valentina. You don't need my help. As she slowly comes in for a perfect landing, gliding this monstrosity. It's way too big to be a glider, and for some reason it has a persistent rotation that has been picked up. Odd. Let us put out the landing gear. Let's toss our first chutes. Let's bring in our antenna landing gear that we don't need, because we're probably not going to fall over. I say that. Let's really hope we don't fall over on Earth, because those will not help us, and we have no fuel. Cool. With that, I'm going to smoke a bowl to our success. We got a new astronaut on the moon, and we got him properly in our moon base. We got this craft somehow all the way to the moon, bounced it a few times across the surface, grabbed Valentina, and brought her home. That is a success for me, so I'm going to smoke a small bowl, and let's continue with making the moon base in just a moment. Nice. What a perfect landing. Now these massive chutes bring us down to a very low speed. I think the shock tolerance on these legs are 12 meters per second, so we are okay. We can accelerate just a beat until I see my shadow coming up on us. And then move on. We don't get much science from this. I don't think we get any unless... I can double check. Let me slow down for a second. Let me transmit that data if I have an antenna on here. I do. Transmit. Does this count? Transmit all. Does it count? Hey, it counts. Okay, cool. So we got our contract done. We at least got some money off that too. What do you know? We didn't strand Valentina in space. We were making an economic decision. Valentina is always stoned. Hell yeah, she is. She's a proper stoner. We can re-accelerate time a bit. Maybe a hair more. Cool. Watch our dramatic landing come in. Poof. Like so. Let's recover the vessel and recover Valentina. Cool. So we have some stuff we can mark off our checklist. We have gone to the moon. We have grabbed, or we didn't grab the Willow base, but we at least put somebody inside it, which is good enough for me. Now we have to fly to save its Toka, all the people inside its Toka, because that moon base is not really operational right now. It's landed on the moon, but it's not really operational. We have to fly back to the, or fly it to the equator, or fly our new base to the equator after picking up our scientists, and that's about it. So let's see if we can do this. We got pretty much no science, but that's okay. We weren't really looking for science anyways. Is there anything we could do? Anything useful? TR30D, I don't know what that is, but I don't necessarily want to try it yet. Build a new service outpost on the moon! Well, that's what I was gonna do anyways, so I appreciate it. At least 9 Kerbals, sweet. Have a viewing cupola on the ooh. Maintain stability for 10 seconds, and... okay, cool. Well, that's what our newest thing is gonna be, and we're gonna make $330,000 off of it. Nice. Anything else that we need? Conduct temperature surveys of the moon near its Toka White. I can already do that, but I can't... damn. That's a pain in the ass. The main reason is we have 5 scientists there. Alright, we'll take that, because we have to save the scientists. We can take the temperature sensor, and we'll just take the data with us. Anything else? Airstream protective shell. I think those are the equivalent of fairings, but I don't think they work. So I'm just going to leave those for the moment. And past that, I'm good. Let's go out and go back. I'm sure some of those other ones we could do, but I'm not certain. Valentina Visine. Red eyes, cure it with Visine. Or is that clear eyes? I can't remember. There was a bunch of different ones at that time. I think, was clear eyes it? Or is that just part of the slogan? I think that was clear eyes. Let's rename this one right off the bat because, well, after we put a pod down. Big pod, because it's going to be big. Oh, we have the we have to use the cupola module anyways. Interesting. This is going to be a funky build. Let's rename it. Narwhals. Oh, wait, we needed the... I'm going to change it again. The Mooner. The Mooner, what is it? The Narwhals Complex? There we go. The Mooner Narwhals Complex. I know Lunar is Mooner, but I have to make it more Kerbal. And Lunar, I can't turn that Kerbal without being weird about it. Mooner works. The Mooner Narwhals Complex. Now let's build that thing up. We need a lot of people in it, but my thought is we probably don't need that much fuel. I say that, and I'm going to give it a massive amount of fuel because it is going to need quite a bit to be able to slow down. I know it's overkill. Just bear with me. Let me then take a very small engine. Actually, you know what? Let's just stick with the Poodle because it's been good to us. Let's then take 4 of... Oh, we need the mobile processing lab in the center. Ooh, shoot. I forgot about that. Well, at that... I'm going to have to fiddle with this then, because we need 4 places for Kerbals. Well, technically we don't. This houses how many? 2, and then the cupola houses how many? 1. So we already have 3. If we toss 2 of... This is immediately going to get weird, but, where are they at? Where are you at, bros? Are you in just utility? Yes, the Hitchhiker's Pod. I need 2 of them. Thank you. I'll put on Snap to make it easier. We're going to have to put them over here. It doesn't want me to put them on. Interesting. Why won't you let me snap onto the side, bro? Huh. Interesting. So I think it'll let me do it with fuel tanks, but not these things. Let me double check that theory. Grab 2 of these. It will indeed, so that's where we're going to have some issues. Okay, then my first thought is going to be my go-to. Let's turn this into 3. This is going to house so many people. It's going to weigh a ton, too. Let's put it on like so for the moment. That didn't work at all. Let's snap that to where it actually makes sense. There's 3 of them like so. Probably want to bring them down a little bit. I'm trying to think. What do we want to have down first? If I put Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy on here, if I put Hitchhiker's things on here, what does it look like? This is going to be a very stubby rocket. Huh. How much monopropellant is this thing going to have? Probably a lot. Let me double check on this thing. It has 10 monopropellant, so actually not that much. What about the habitation compartments? None. What about the big fuel tanks? Probably none, because it'd make no sense for them to have monopropellant. It does not. Okay. Huh. This is going to be a very interesting lander, because if I use this, it is going to be hard as hell to get this thing off the ground. It is going to be so heavy. We could do it, But it would be a bitch. And I don't really like the cupola in the center, if I'm being honest. But if I put more than one cupola, it's going to be weird to control it, because it's going to be like there's 3 command pods. Alright, so I'll just leave that one. Let me get the nose cones. We'll try to make this work. Narwhals, I'm doing this for you, man. You're going to have the biggest moon complex yet. That just looks dumb. Can we get smaller nose cones by any chance? Pretty sure we can't. That's going to be unfortunate. If we can get really tiny nose cones, that's going to be unfortunate. Huh. What happens? I'm pretty sure I can toss more cupolas on here. It's not that we need them, but I can, right? I can. Now what happens if... Oh. Grab. Yeah, see, they don't count as the middle one. The middle one still is the only one that actually matters. That's no bueno. Alrighty. I'll figure something out about that in a minute. We'll figure out the nose cone situation after we figure out the lower end. It's going to take me a while to get this fully prepped. Any of your guys' advice on building this would be nice, though. Bear in mind, I'm going to probably ignore it and do the most outrageous, ridiculous thing that no one wants me to do. We'll do 3 of them, 1 on each. Just below the window seems to be appropriate. The window doesn't really count as a way for you to judge on this side, so take one of these landing struts, put it down, looks like about right there. That'll work, cool. So that's 6 legs. I would be willing to bet that's enough. Let me double check from the... I'm just sketched. I'm scared that if I do that, it's gonna act weird. And I also don't think those are fully attached. It looks like I can see, yeah. I might have to pull those in just a hair. Grab the whole shebang. Bring them in like so. And that's good. Can I get in any? Oops, that's a problem. Let me grab all 3 of these and rotate them around. Does that... Oh, I clicked off the screen. That's why it wasn't rotating anymore. Does that work? Nope. Need to rotate it one that way. Sweet. We have to have an ability to get in and out of this thing. I may be covering the windows, but that's okay. Let's add maybe more legs, or just bring them out 1 click. I'll see which works better. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Control Z. Put those back on. Can I just click on the leg, please? Thank you. Put it out maybe 1 click, 2 clicks more. For some reason it's doing some funky shit, but that's okay. I think that's 2 clicks. I can't tell. No. That looks weird as hell. What did I do to this monstrosity? Let me bring this over. Oh my goodness, what do I keep doing? And now I have something inside something else. Okay, let's get rid of that. Let's Z. Alright, get rid of that. I need to be very careful with my clicks. Uber sensitive. Because it does not like me right now. Put that right there. That's close enough, right? It's good enough. Now, what does that look like? Is it any better? It's a little better. I don't think it'll tip over. Most of the weight's going to be towards the bottom of the fuel tanks anyways. Now, how am I going to do this? We need power, we need science stuff, we need engines. If I have 3 poodle engines on here, that'd be way too much thrust, because we're not going to be ever getting this thing back to Earth. We're just going to be landing it on the moon. Or blowing it up on the moon, which is more likely. Let me get a poodle engine. So let's just put a single poodle engine in the center. That's more than enough. Don't we have retractable ladders now? Utility, ladder. I thought we had mobility enhancer. That's it right there. Let's put that down. So if we want, we can right click on this and go extend ladder, and bam! All good. Retract that. Now I don't have to worry about Kerbals flying up to get to the hatch anymore. Okay, so this thing can house a lot of people. It can house 15 people. That matches that. We don't have to worry. Have a viewing cupola at the top. I have that. Maintain stability for 10 seconds. I hope I can do that. I don't have enough to generate power yet. We need antennas. Alright, so antenna next. Those are launch escape. That's another mobility enhancer. Where are our antennas? Probably on electrical. World standard and power. These look different. Do these fold out by any chance? Oh! That's cool. We could use those. Retract. Let me take those back and put them down like in between our legs or something. That sounds awkward. And then maybe we'll figure out something else. Those are very useful. Are there bigger ones? No, I already got the biggest one. There are. Sweet. Let's put some power panels on here because we need them. Let's toss. Do we have any really large? We don't. Do we have... Let me save the Mooner Narwhals complex for a second. Run outside to our research and development. See if we can potentially upgrade electrical, but I don't think we have enough science to do so. I think we need like 100 and something. Or not more... sorry. We have 100 and something. I think we need like 200 and something. Electrical down here. 300. Yeah, we don't have that. Precision engineering. That doesn't seem very useful. Relay antenna would be great, but we don't have that, or we don't need it for our moon base. That's more for satellites. All right, let's go back. Just checking. It's always worth it. All right then. So how's it looking so far, Narwhals? You liking it? Oh, you're making pancakes. I forgot about that. Damn. That sucks. I'm making a spacecraft for somebody who's not here. Woe is me. Alright, so now we have to figure out how I'm gonna control this sucker. Last time I used one of our structural points. Rocco Max, are these smaller? What's the difference between these two? Oh, one doesn't work. If I put these on here, well, that's not what I wanted to do. If I put these on here, I could turn the tops of these into something useful. Oh, wait, hold on. We have those big tanks now, don't we? We do. How much fuel does this hold? 300. That's not that much, actually. I'm going to toss it. Oh, shit, and they're giant cones. Are there any smaller ones than that? Those are angled. Nope, that's not what I want. Alright, we'll go back to the structural ones. And we don't technically need as much fuel as we already have. We don't need to send this all the way to the freaking Venus or something. What next, then? RCS would be important. Something like so would be good. With that, we need advanced incline stable. Ooh, those are big ones too. We need the structural part. It's gonna take me forever to get this moon base actually accomplished, but nope, small one. Get the big one. What do we put on top of this? We need docking ports. We need potentially. We have something to generate power. Oh, we could put extra power packs on here. We need more of those by far. These are only 200. Oh, and they're small. Damn it. I thought we had the slightly bigger ones. Again, we are foiled by my plans. Huh. Let me toss another battery pack or two on here because it shouldn't matter too much. We can always use them. What does that bring us up to? That's 1,200, 2,400. That's not much, to be honest. We still need quite a few solar panels and other things to make this work properly. That's probably gonna break if I put that there, so let's go for a different approach. Let's go for something like that, and then we'll just cover this beast with solar panels. That is definitely getting fucked up, but it's okay. Let's actually angle it out a little bit more. That window is completely covered up, but it's alright. Those are almost 90 from each other, but they don't look like they're gonna touch. 80% of your playtime is spent engineering crafts. Me too, man. And I think this is going to be a pretty damn useful science base. Oh, that's what we can put on top. Science Juniors. Let's get that. This is going to be a very heavy... Oh, yeah, we're almost at 50 tons. This is going to be a very heavy craft. I know it looks dumb. Just bear with me. Use that, and then we have the really tiny power... Actually, we're good on power packs. Docking ports then, because we need those, and it looks fancy now. Just, hold on. Just, yeah, that's too small. I thought so, just to satiate my curiosity. Now, docking ports, where is that? Coupling, Clampotron, oh, that's the junior one. Clampotron, docking port, toss those on top. Not that I'll ever use them, but it requires them for the actual thing. Now we just need antennas. Communication! T16, high gain antenna. I don't know which one would be better. Deployable. We probably want a deployable antenna. That would be the obvious one. What we could do is have it like right there on top. Oh, that's not extended? Oh, whoops. Well, that's gonna be funky. Let's rotate that. And then bring it up. Oh, wait, hold on. No, let's keep it flat against the thing. And we're probably going to have to move it down then. Because if it just pushes itself out like that, it's going to be funky. There we go. It's going to render our RCS useless whenever it's out. But it shouldn't be out whenever RCS is being used. Okay. That's all good there. I need for all of these to start retracted. Start retracted. I think that's our craft. We can generate power. It can hold 15 Kerbals, which is more than what we're going to ever need. It has solar panels all over the place. It has plenty of power. It has an experimental unit in the center. Oh, we need to add science to the outside stuff. Okay. That's why I was walking myself through it. I knew I was missing stuff. Let's grab some thermometer data. We only really need one of these. Toss some thermometer data down there. We'll make it easy for the scientists to actually get a hold of. Toss a barometer down there. And we should be all good. What's up, it's Toka. I'm glad you're still here. Cool. Oh, we still need mystery goo containers. Let's just do 2 of them, but we'll just manually put them there. I don't know if we need to put them where the scientists can collect it. Oh, well, we'll just put them there anyways. It doesn't matter. Making this a little one-sided, but who cares? My OCD is going to drive me crazy if I don't get those at least semi-lined up better. Cool. Well, that is our new moon base. That is the Mooner Narwhals Complex. That should easily get us a lot of silence. A lot of science. I hope it doesn't bring silence. That'd be terrible. Just the moon base on its own cost as much as a full craft. So we're going to have to be careful with this. And let's start with the next stages. We need a Rockoman max decoupler, which is... Nope, that's not big enough. Which one is it? Oh, this one. It says Rockomax. I don't understand why I missed that. There we go. Now, I'll probably do my normal giant engine in the center. I take that back. Those twin bore engines were amazing the last time I used them, but the only problem I had with it is it didn't have enough fuel. They had great gimbal, it just didn't have enough fuel. So what I think I'll do is use that as my second stage, and then have my kickback still as my first stage. Let's... Where is... Somebody's burning outside. I kind of want to go double check my server and make sure it's not that. Give me just a second and I will do that. Toss some fuel there. It looks tall, but it's not tall enough. Add one more Rocket Man thing of fuel. That's too much right there. That's too much. What can I use for it? This one. There we go. I don't know. I'm blind tonight. Interesting. Okay, so give me just a second. I'm going to go double check on my servers. I'm pretty sure they're okay, but that's such a bad rocket. We are not done yet. I'll be right back. All good in the server room. It was just somebody outside starting up a chimney or something. I have my windows open, and it is kind of sketchy sometimes whenever you smell some burning stuff in your house. You gotta go check on your servers if that happens. Now, we need some decouplers. We need lots of decouplers, and... oh, this is gonna be a funky one. Because our upper stage is so wide, we almost have to go with really, really big bottom engines with a lot of gimbal. We can't really use our kickback engines. Okay, so I'm going to have to do a multiple stage here. This is going to be probably another one. I'm going to set a record again for the biggest rocket that I've ever done. Let's get this out of here. Let's change the fuel tank again. People are going to think I'm crazy, and they're going to think it can't get off the ground again, but my past few have gotten off the ground. Somehow I've got a knack for estimating the right amount of thrust. Get that hard cut to the times that I failed epically. Oh, Rockomax Jumbo. Ooh. That would be useful. We don't need that much of those. Just one of them would be nice. Toss this on the bottom. You're scrapping your... oh, you're scraping your pipe because it's times are hard? I thought you were scrapping your pipe, and I was like, dude, your pipe's not worth it in scrap metal. Keep your pipe. It's way more worth it. I was about to have an intervention. Keep your pipe. Let's toss the poodle engine on there because this is just going to be our maneuvering stage right here to get us to the moon. Our first quote-unquote stage is going to be grab our radial decouplers. We could go with these ones to toss them out. I think that might be a good idea. I'm not certain. Please zoom out. Thank you. For some reason my shift wasn't activating. Let me see if it would work better with radial decouplers or not. We might be redoing this, but it's okay. I'm going from 3 symmetry to 2, which is bad. Let me go back to 3. This is going to be funky to do. Put it about like so. Let's get one of these engines on here. That's not what I wanted. I can just manually move them down. Please attach. Thank you, and then I'll have to move you down a shitload because that's not at all where I wanted you placed. All good. You are low enough. Sweet. Now we need to add some fuel to you because you're going to be part of my main stage. Not the fuel fuselage. That would be stupid. Something like that. Now let's add some nose cones to you so you don't drag us down the whole time. Big ass nose cones. Like so. That's huge! And the smiley face right below it. Alright. Now, our kickback engine stage. This is the stage to give us the oomph, because these outer 3, I don't think are going to have enough fuel to actually get us into orbit. It'll be close, but not with this little poodle. It's not going to be enough. Especially not with all my stupidity. We have a 50-ton upper stage. I don't know. We might, because we have almost 230 tons of fuel and rockets pushing that up. I just really don't want this thing to blow up on me. Alright, well, let's see what happens. No, fuck it. I'm gonna at least put one kickback engine on each one. Because that gives me so much thrust, I don't have to worry about anything. Just one kickback engine on each. Everyone's like face planting going, there's so much fuel. Kickback. Thank you. Kickback engines are fucking amazing. It does not like me right now, though. Okay. Let's bring those kickback engines up, even though they're gonna be funky as hell. It's okay. We're only gonna use them for a short period. Screw it. Let's bring them down. I say we're only use them for a short period of time, and they're gonna probably be our main stage. Okay, let's toss nose cones on it. Where are the nose cones? Aerodynamics, there we go. I always have to ask myself a stupid question like that because I can't remember it. Yeah, let's put those tiny nose cones on. Is it these ones? It is. Toss those on. Let's see if we can get this thing into orbit. Check my staging. That's good. I want the big ones to go off at the same time as the bottom ones, but they're controllable on throttle, so I'll just keep them very low and have a gimbal. Be able to control my ascent. Those will go off next. Then that one will help us get to the moon, and we're golden. Now, who's flying this beast? Oh, I should have probably put some RCS stuff. Or not RCS, remote control stuff on here. And I probably need some better or secondary antennas, because I don't know if those pointer ones will actually work. I'm sure they will, but I'm not certain. So, let's just add a pair of these to the back end where our other shit is. Put it like so. Rotate that beach, because it drives me crazy that it's always horizontal. There we go. And how do you guys, do you know how do you clone items? Is it control? Is it alt? Alt turns it. Interesting. Control shift? No. There's got to be a way to clone items. Is it control copy V? Nope. Huh. Bugs the crap out of me. I've seen Scott Manley do it all the time, but I don't know the hotkeys. I'll rotate that again. I am turning into quite an avid watcher of the dude because I'm learning a lot, especially about mods that I will never play. Okay, that's good enough for me. Do I want to add anything else to this side? Because we have one final edge. Anything worth noting? A few extra battery packs wouldn't hurt. I'm really just adding out or evening out the drag because we have all of this crap and the mystery goo containers on this side. So if we add out these to the, it's not going to do anything to us, but keep us a little bit stable. Because you know those tiny little ounces of weight, pounds of weight is going to totally throw off this 25-ton craft attached to the 280-ton craft. That should be good. Let's do this. Let's take narwhals to the moon. Do I have a pilot? I do. Holy crap, look at all the people we can put in it. That's amazing. What is our contracts? Conduct temperature surveys of the moon around Itztoka. Well, I don't know if we're going to get to Itztoka, but we're going to try. We really need to pick everyone up and then come back, but I don't know if we can do that. Build a new surface outpost on the moon. That's going to be the one we finish right now. Let's save and do it. We're going to come out with nearly $600,000 and be able to do so much stuff. I'm stoked. But this is also the biggest rocket launch we've done so far, so get ready for some fireworks. Valentina, I'm glad you're home with us, because this is going to be a sketchy as hell flight. I'll actually go to about 30%. And SAS lock on, just go for it. Let's see what happens. Cool, so we do actually have enough thrust. I'll thrust up to help out a little bit. So our first stage is good, it's appropriate. I was almost worried that our first stage was going to be way too big. But it looks like it's good. Let me throttle back as those kickback engines run out of fuel. They'll start to throw a lot more thrust out. Well, technically our weight will just be less and the thrust will be the same. Getting on up. Getting on up there. Throttling back even more because we don't need that much thrust. We're at over a G of acceleration. That is good with me. Nice. Let's see how this craft does. Solid fuel's almost out. We didn't adjust the solid fuel burn amount, but it doesn't look like we needed to. I was going to add up to 6 more kickback engines onto this if we needed it. Release and throttle up. Oh, nope. Big explosion. So we can't use those at full throttle. They do not like it. Actually, let's see what happens. I don't have parachutes. Valentina's gonna die. I know what's gonna happen. Revert launch. This is gonna be interesting then. I can't use it at full throttle because it has so much thrust it'll rip itself apart. I wonder how we're supposed to do this. We go half throttle again. Get ready for explosions. Valentina, you can do it! If we explode again, I'm gonna smoke a bowl. And then we're gonna turn it into a smoking game. I'll smoke every time we blow up until we get to the moon. I'll be so stoned by the end of this. Let me bring back throttle just a bit. We don't need that much. Take a swig of water while I have the chance. All good. So we can't throttle up to max. The absolute best we can do is about half throttle, it looks like. It's all because of the wiggle we have from the gimbal. %, thrust. We are still accelerating. Almost there. We're doing better than we were last time. I think. I'm pretty sure we're at a slightly higher altitude before our solid boosters ran out. Ooh, that was sketchy. Throttle up just a bit so that we're still accelerating. And we'll wait, because we're already going really fast. Once we get out of the atmosphere, I don't think that wiggle will happen. Ooh, let's change the camera to get some beautiful shots of this new rocket as it goes to the moon. We're doing good. Throttle back a little bit. We almost have a G.5 of acceleration still, which is more than enough. We can probably start our turn now. I'm being so ginger with it. I say that and it immediately starts to roll out of control. This thing is insane. Holy shit. Alright, I think we're okay. That was a redonkulous pull, but I think we're okay. Let's see what our apoapse is. 46,000. Actually, we're doing really damn good. Let's just keep it there. Valentina, keep it stable, please. Thank you. Oh, that was bad. I shouldn't have throttled up that fast. Hopefully we don't have wiggle. Okay, we don't. Good. We're almost out of fuel, though. Alright, now we're into our maneuvering stage. We have a lot of fuel. And theoretically, we should be able to toss our apoapse more than high enough and get into a sufficient orbit. I'm going to have to get our apoapse closer to like 100,000 though. We do need a little bit more engines on this thing, unfortunately. It would help if we had maybe one more kickback engine per stage because we didn't get as high as we need to. And I'm going to be chasing my apoapse up. You can just strut them in the assembly. Good idea. I forgot that struts were detachable. $70,000. I'm just going to hold it right here. Once we get further out, our vertical trajectory should accelerate more. And we'll start going away from our apoapsis. But right now, I'm screwed because we're coming up on it still, and I don't have nearly enough horizontal speed. We'll see what happens. I'm pretty sure we're going to fly right by our apoapsis. Even though I'm at 45 degrees, we're going to fly right by it. We're just not having enough oomph. We still have plenty of fuel, so the thought I would have is just replace this poodle engine with a much larger engine, because I bet we can do it. I bet this thing can still get us all the way to the moon. It wouldn't get us much further than that, but I bet it can still get us to the moon. Yeah, we're about to max out on our height. Well, that's a shame. Let me see if I can go all the way vertical. See if we have enough speed to do that. Can I turn our apoapsis more in front of us again? I doubt I can make it chase in front of us. Nope, we're still falling too fast. We can't even... Wow. We can't even fend off descending right now. We have so much weight that this engine can't even pull us out of orbit. We're about to blow up in a giant fireball. So I'm going to smoke another bolt. On the to-do list, how do we fix this? We just need to add a slightly bigger engine here, and we figured out the wiggle by just not throttling up to 100%. So I'm not going to add struts this time around, Ancient Wonder, but I will pretty soon. I will 100% take your advice after we explode again from the wiggle. I'm either going to call it the wiggle or the octopus. The octopus ascent. People are going to think we're talking about some crazy strategic thing, and really it's just my stupidity. Notice I'm trying to prevent our descent from accelerating too much with this poodle engine. I'm wondering what will happen as we get closer and closer to the ground. I don't think this poodle engine has enough power to get 50 tons off the ground, but we can see if by some chance we could land this thing on ground. We'd have to soft land it, which I don't think is going to be possible. But who knows? We're not going fast enough to die. They call it the Kraken? Oh, whenever physics messes up. I think I've heard Scott Manley refer to that once, but I didn't really know what he was talking about. I had assumed, but I didn't know. Let's go retrograde. Let's start slowing this beast down and see what happens. I'm going to keep running this until we're under 10,000 in our altitude, because we're over the ocean. Where does it predict us landing? Unfortunately, not high enough. That'd be cool if we could make it all the way to ground, but I don't think so. Oh no! Let's see if we start... We are decelerating, okay. I'm still just going to keep this going until we get closer to the ground. Decelerating at a good rate now. Nice. We're under 10,000, so detach and full up. It'd be cool if we could soft land this. I'm going to see if we can try. I'm not going to recover it because we'd lose like 70 grand. But it'd be cool to see if I could soft land this. I don't think we can. There's no way this engine has enough oomph. Yeah, we're still not decelerating fast enough. Valentina, it was a valiant effort. But I'm going to smoke my bowl as you descend into the darkness of the depths. As you hear the bubbles of a bong. Not a very fitting tribute to you, but that's okay. Let's revert to vehicle assembly. That was fun fighting it down. I was wondering if we could actually land it. If we had a bigger engine, or maybe if we had about an eighth of the amount of fuel we had, because we had way too much fuel in there, we possibly could have slowed that down. With this, what else did I want to do? We don't really need to slow down the thrust limit on these guys. We could potentially, and then just compensate with the center, but really it's not that big a deal. Let's just replace the center engine and see what happens. I'm pretty sure we can get to the moon if we just replace the center engine with the skipper, right? I do believe that is correct. All right. Let's see how this works, because we had way more than enough fuel in that last stage. Let's make sure all these rockets are set up correctly. That is not. Actually, sure, why not? Who cares? That works well enough. Those will detach after. Cool. Save, and onto the moon we go. As I am properly stoned again, and Valentina is not fighting the atmosphere. Because through the magic of time warping, we are back to the game. Bring it to about half throttle, and then we'll bring it down as the G's come up. And go, Valentina, go! It's so majestic. Not really, it's kind of a weird looking spacecraft, but it's going to be very majestic as it's on the moon and transmitting so much science to us. I'm going to try to put it on the Earth-facing side of the moon, like the side that we can see. Obviously. If I remember correctly from, like, primary grade science, the side of the moon we see is always the same side because the moon rotates at the same speed that it rotates around us, or at least relative to the same speed that it rotates around us, so that we always see the same face. If I'm remembering that correctly. So theoretically, we can put a science base on the side that faces us. Let me wrap up that point quickly. We could put it on the side that faces us and always have science coming back. It doesn't guarantee sunlight, because obviously that doesn't change, but... Ooh, slow down. Oh, the Kraken. The Kraken's doing some funky shit. Just stay stable. Just stay stable for a little bit. Okay, it's coming back. It's coming back. I'm slowly bringing our thrust up because we do still need to accelerate. I am not wiggling anything. The Kraken! It's because we're not out of the atmosphere yet. So if this blows us up, I'm going to take your advice and we're going to add struts. The struts auto-detach whenever you have decoupler detach, right? Boom! And they blow up and go off without us. Goodbye. And once again, Valentina is left to try to fight out gravity again. I'm not going to turn it up this time. Let's go to revert flight, revert to assembly. I could just bring them in because I have a 3x3 assembly. I don't need these decouplers like that. What I could do is take them like so, just turn these into normal radial decouplers. They are dancing, yup. The squid ascent has happened again. Let's take 3 of them, turn that into normal. Like so. Let's get these lined up properly. It's good enough. And toss these beasts on there. Cool. Now I just need to drag them down again. Like so. Down we go. Now, that should fix the Kraken. Like, that pretty much solves the problem. They're not, like, a half foot away from it anymore. All good. Let's see if that works. Save and... Oh, wait. Check the staging. All 3 at the same time. I do not want all of those to detach at the same time. That would be catastrophic. I want those to go first. Those to go second. And then that thing to be the last... Okay, cool. Save and launch to the moon! I've said that 3 times, but it's okay. Yeah. This is the main goal of the stream right here. We've already saved Valentina. This is the main goal. We're gonna have to rescue her again in the next stream, but really it's not a rescue, it's just bringing her home, because she's gonna be delivering a moon base. Let's do this. T, throttle to about halfway, and go. Should be pretty easy. What a pretty rocket. That blue and red flame coming out. We're almost at 2 Gs, so I'll bring down our main rockets a little bit. Those kickbacks are what we want as our main oomph. I don't want to waste our liquid fuel until we are well into the atmosphere. Bring them down. Valentina seems to be pretty darn happy. She is piloting the largest thing she's ever piloted before, taking the past 2 time warps out of account. Almost there. Once the first stage gets through, we'll detach. It's funny how Scott Manley will just go flying through these things. He's like, yeah, you've seen it 1,000 times. It's like, well, for me, I can't do that. I am still so shitty at this game. All good, like so, then accelerate. The Kraken strikes again! Okay, so that's gonna be funky. How are we gonna fix the Kraken? How are you still alive, Valentina? I'm not sure yet. Look at all the debris. It's so amazing! I wonder if I should wait and watch it. Technically, we're coming back down towards... No. It would take so long for the debris. Oh, look at that. You can see the trails. It would take so long for the debris to come back towards us. Or hit the ground. I think I'm just going to call it. Revert flight. I think that's once again just because I throttled up too fast. But I'm not certain. It's acting really weird. Be careful. They can start dancing again. See, that's what I was thinking. Revert to vehicle assembly. Let me see if I can strut them. I'm going to take Ancient Wonder's advice. Though I'm not certain if the struts let go whenever you detach. Or I'm not certain how he expects me to strut them. Strut connector. Do these detach? I hope they detach, otherwise this is going to be weird, and it's definitely not going to help. Let me go 3, 3, like so. It didn't even strut, as far as I can tell. It put the node there, but it didn't strut. Put that down to there. Nope, still didn't strut. Interesting. Add more radial decouplers. Oh, see, does that work? Hold on, let me check. Ooh, that's not what I meant to do. Let me put that back. Let me grab that up. Can you put more than one on here? I guess it wouldn't hurt it, right? Let me get decouplers. Radial decouplers. But like so. Grab it. And put it down like so. Oh, no, the snap is on. What the hell? Alright, that's funky. Let's move it down a little bit. It's off, but I don't care that much. We're going to see if we can get this working. Bring it down. That looks like it's... Nope, it's good. Just from my perspective, it looked like it was intertwined with the rocket. All 6 of those are on the same stage, right? They are indeed. Let's see if that works. I'm taking your advice, Itstoka. I was going to take Ancient Wonders, but I can't figure out the strut for some reason. It wasn't attaching. Or at least it wasn't showing up, which was very strange. Let's see if they dance again. Let's see if we can master the squid. About half throttle and go. We can always get through the first stage really easily. The whole point is it's because we have so much weight and drag at the front and we're producing so much thrust at the back. They're trying to go over the front, and that's not possible. So they just start to violently wiggle as close as they can get to being up front. And that's the Kraken, quote unquote. I get it, 100%. It's just a pain in the ass. I wonder if we can fix it. We're almost up to 2Gs, so I'll just throttle down slightly. It looks like I keep inducing it because I slam on the throttle every time we stage, and I need to be a lot more ginger with it. 230, 240, 250. We're getting up there. I like our speed. This rocket doesn't do bad for speed. It's just getting it into orbit. Because this is a hell of a weight for us to be throwing into space. Let go. That's perfectly fine. Nope, it started gravity turn too quick. Get a hold of it. Oh, Valentina, what are you doing? Get a hold of it. Go to prograde. There we go. You're trying. I'll give you credit for trying. Let's get it a little bit closer to 90 over here if possible. Oh, you're turning again. What are you doing, Valentina? Good Lord, Valentina. Are you drunk? Did you dip into the whiskey before you came to work today? Let me try to let her reorientate it because she is fighting very hard. We're losing speed, but we are still ascending, so we're getting out of the atmosphere slowly but surely. I can activate RCS to help it. How much monopropellant do we have? We don't have much, so I'm not going to give you that much more help. Sorry. Holy shit, it does not like going straight. Interesting. So we have so much thrust that it throws us off. Interesting. I would try to save this, but I don't think it's going to be physically possible. Valentina is not helping at all. And we don't have enough monopropellant, which that would be a nice thing to add to this. We are now descending. Wonder if we can slow it down. We're just gonna crash it into something. There's the airport. There's Kerbal down there. We didn't make it very far, did we? Yeah, all of our weight's towards the bottom. We're falling ass first, so I don't understand where this is coming from, but alright. We'll see if we can land it without destroying everything, and then we'll revert the flight. I think I might just be overzealous with the throttle, because we have way too much thrust and a little bit too much weight in the front. So I think I'm just being overzealous with the throttle. I'm not certain. We're decelerating fairly quickly. We'll start the SpaceX burn. Quickly bring it down. We have a lot of fuel still, but not much. I don't think we're going to be able to do what I wanted to do. Oh no! And splash! Everything dies. Alright, let's revert it. Anyone have ideas? Revert to launch. I'm going to try one more time, but I'm open to ideas. Ancient Wonder, it's Toka. Narwhals, if you're there. Twitch, if you're there. Let me know, guys. Let me know what you think. Because I'm fairly confident, and it's just me being overzealous. I don't know. I can't tell. And you guys might be able to have fresh eyes on it. We're going to try one more time. We're going to see if I can not spin out this time. That'd be nice. I'm wondering what I could do to make this better. I have an idea, but it'd be a pain in the ass to do. We'll see if I have to get there. My thought is we can add more kickback engines, radial, or not radial couplers, damn it, struts. We can add struts between them and make sure that they don't crash into the spacecraft. whenever we double up like that, it's going to change the symmetry on the outer layer, which means we can add a massive delta wing or so. Add wings, they help. And that's exactly what I was thinking, Stoka. If this doesn't work, then we'll go to the massive wings from there. Just let go, and then very slowly throttle up. Okay. We are still going up. I'm going to have to bring our throttle down as we accelerate because I don't want us to be accelerating that fast. Not until we're out of the atmosphere. This thing is so top heavy, it likes to dip. We need to be out of 25,000 in order for us to start doing our turn. We're doing okay so far. Once again, it's because I'm not being overzealous with the throttle. If I could just use this stage to get us vertical, that would be great too, because I do have another stage that gets us into orbit and maneuvers us. We're doing okay. Once we get to 25,000, I'll start to turn. I would normally turn before that, but I'm sketched. We're almost out. You know what? I'm going to wait until 28 this time around. Stabilizer fins to the core. Okay. I will do that if this fucks up this time around. Let's start a very slow turn. Okay, I'm being ginger with it, making sure that we have control. And it looks like we do. I'm just going to start turning it into 45 and then probably throttle up. And oh, actually, we're going in good speed. I'll just leave exactly at the speed we're burning. I'm about to have to stage. Oh, well. That was interesting. As long as we didn't blow up, right? Now, throttle up on that and see if we can get this apoapsis high. Looks like we can. Oh, we're barely gaining speed. Oh, shit. Well, as we lose fuel on this, we should be able to get it thrown out there. If we need to use fuel for our next stage, that's fine. Or fuel from our next stage, that's perfectly fine. I'll wait until we get to like 80 or 90. Normally we don't need that high of a lofted orbit, but I'm kind of sketchy. Almost there. 80. I'll wait until 90. Which is going to take approximately 15 seconds, I'd say, of burn time. Do we have... Oh, yeah, we have that fuel. Cool. Well, with that, let's start tilting down. In fact, let's just start following prograde, because we have enough of an apoapsis and we have enough fuel that I think we'll be chasing it almost perfect. As we run out of fuel, we'll get more thrust based on our weight, like I keep saying. And once we get low on that tank, we should start chasing that apoapsis even slower. Cool, looks like this is working. If not, it keeps us at a perfect trajectory. We need about 1,400 meters per second in order to achieve orbit, which is quite a long burn. Especially whenever we're fighting gravity, but that's okay. 34 seconds until we reach the apoapsis. We're in space, so we're good there. Oh, it's gonna take so long. Let me see if I can give us just a little bit of more time. 24... 25, there we go. I want to increase it to maybe 28. 27, in just a second. There we go, 28. That's all I wanted to do. Now let's slowly let Valentina bring that back to a prograde orbit. There we go. Let's see if this has enough fuel to get us there. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure it does. We only need about 900 more meters per second, and we still have a quarter of a tank in this back end. That's great. We might be able to get this thing to the moon this time around. And we have such a high trajectory that even if this doesn't get us to the right speed, we can just detach and start using our Poodle engine in here to get us to the next, like, 200, 300 meters per second we're going to need. But we should be good. Like I keep saying, as that fuel runs out, we're getting more oomph. This engine's going to be more efficient. Probably have about 20 more seconds on our engine, 20 to 30 more seconds on our engine. And we'll only need about 400 more meters per second, 450 more meters per second on our velocity. We're doing great. Hell yeah, look at that. We're almost in orbit. We did pass our apoapse, so I might want to start pulling up a little bit again. A little bit of a pain in the butt, but that's okay. As long as we're close enough to it. Uh-oh, we need to stage. We ran out of fuel. We're still definitely in space, so there's no problem there. I'm just going to keep it at 45 for just a few seconds so that our apoapse stays about right. And then about 10 seconds of burn time, and we are in a sufficient orbit. And how much fuel do we have in this thing? We have 2,600 fuel in this. We are in orbit. Alright, I don't think I have to worry about us running out of fuel on the way to the moon. Right about there. And cut those engines. We should have periapsis is in space. Let's go to the moon. Add maneuver. Go way out to the moon. Well, that's one hell of a periapsis on something. The sun periapsis, 13 billion, is that? Yeah, 13 billion. No, that's not what I was intending. I think I overshot a little bit. Just a little bit. Bring that around. There's the moon. I was not even close. 1.3 million. We want it on the back side of the moon. And then we want to bring this down like so. Periapsis is at 130. That's not bad. Can I bring that in more? I can. How much fuel am I wasting? 900. Ooh, shit. I am at a funky angle, though. So I kind of understand where that's coming from. Let me see if I can adjust it a little bit. Like so. Bring that fuel down. That works, but it's a funky angle. Where's the periapsis? 800 meters. Ooh. I think it's just because how much weight we have to chunk around. Alright, let me bring that maneuver back. Add some velocity to it. No, that's still not what I wanted to do. Shit. Where was that maneuver previously? It was like 920, but we were behind the moon. Right about there. Okay, cool. 137. Let's move that down to a reasonable level. What is it at? 9,000. That is almost perfect. And I won't bitch if we can get it to that actual orbit. Sweet. Let's follow this maneuver to a T. It's going to be a very, very hard burn. We might not have enough fuel, believe it or not. I don't know. We'll have enough to land, but I don't know if we'll have enough to go pick up people, which is kind of something we need to do. 2 minutes, 1 minute, slow down. I'll start burning maybe at 20 seconds before the maneuver. Screw it. We'll just chase the maneuver. I'll start burning at 10. Let's do this. It's about to move to prograde for me, so I don't have to. This is a bitch of a ship. I hope we have enough fuel to do this. Goodbye, Earth. We are leaving you behind. Alright, we're way past our node now. Let's start the Poodle engine. This is supposedly going to be a long-ass burn. It says 2 minutes. I wonder how much fuel we have. We might not have 2 minutes of fuel. That's what I was talking about. We'll probably get there and we might be able to land, but I'm not certain about hopping around the moon to go pick up our scientists, which is what we actually need to do. So we might actually need to design a transport craft in the next stream so that we can make this base manned. But that'll be alright. We can do that. Or maybe we can make like a space buggy or something. We'll figure it out. Almost there. If we can get this to the moon, it is definitely Smoke-a Bowl worthy. How far away from... Ooh. This is gonna be a bitch. We do definitely have enough fuel, it looks like. We're almost halfway there already, and we have barely scratched the surface on our fuel. We're only at about a third down, and most of that was used to extend our orbit. About a minute more of burn time. I'm not gonna time accelerate this just in case the target starts to leap around the nav ball. It makes it really hard, and I don't want to accidentally become super inefficient with our fuel because I am kind of freaking out about it. I want to be able to stop at the South Pole and pick up the people we need, but I don't think that's gonna be possible. Almost there. About 34 more seconds. You need at least one mod, either Mech Jeb or Kerbal Engineer. It shows you your Delta. Kerbal Engineer is one that I'm really thinking about. And I also really want to do something to help with the visuals, because I know you can make the game look a lot better. But that's once again getting to the I wish I had a better PC. I really need to just switch to Twitch. The community is a lot better than YouTube. Not saying everyone here is bad, don't get me wrong. But a lot of people on YouTube show up and they just kind of want to... For instance, on the Minecraft stream yesterday, I had like 3 people that were sub for sub. And it's very strange. It's a very weird live streaming community on YouTube. I don't know if it's just premature because YouTube started so much later than Twitch. YouTube Live did. I just have no idea. Maybe people just don't want to be on YouTube, so it's a fringe community. I literally have no clue, but it's very hard to get a streaming channel going on YouTube. And then they demonetize all my videos, so that's always fun. The like 50 cents that I could have potentially made is gone. We're off to the moon, and we actually have quite a bit of fuel left. We have 1200 oxidizer. We are now in a moon trajectory. Now, how bad is it? It's pretty bad. Okay, so first off, let's retrograde to bring that in. Oh, it's such a weird orbit. That's okay. Let's retrograde to bring them in. Thank you, so I don't have to do it. We need to bring that periapsis into at least a little bit more of a manageable level, because 530 or 13,000 meters is a little bit out there. This is where all of our fuel's going to go, is actually setting the thing up on the base. I think rather than trying to pick people up, we should just try to get it set down, and then I'll call it quits on the stream. We'll have a little bit of a short one tonight, but it'll still be a good one. We made a shitload of progress again. Slowing on down. That periapsis is coming in pretty quick. Wait, what? Research and development department. Oh, crap. Do we have to be on a specific area for this? Hold on. Oh, no, that's just measure the temperature. And that's at... Huh? Oh, I thought they were at the South Pole, not the... Oops. They're at the North Pole. My bad. We could actually get to them. How much fuel do we have? This is such a bad idea. We do have enough fuel, probably. I'm not going to do it. It's such a bad idea. We'll just rescue them tomorrow and move them over to the other place. So we'll build a disposable spacecraft that can get us some science from the moon, and we'll also, or we'll probably just get us a contract from the moon, and then we'll try our best. I can almost work with that periapsis. That works for me. I can bring it down later. I think I'm wasting fuel right now. I'm not certain, but 100,000 works fine. Let's do that. Let's go to the moon. 100,000. But we'll just try to land this like normal, because I don't know how much fuel. Yeah, that wasted 150 just slowing down. I don't think we're going to be able to do a hop and a jump. We will be able to land this thing. I say that, and I crashed 2 spacecrafts earlier in this stream, but we'll do our best. Keep on going. But it's crazy. Going back to the YouTube thing before I just leave that as a loose end and sound like a pompous asshole. YouTube was really going crazy whenever I was streaming Kingdom Hearts. Like, I was having 40 to 60 people at the peak coming into the stream, and that was, like, insane. That's crazy. And for Twitch, that's dust. Like, even new streamers can get that just from the raids and all the... It's just weird. It's how the community is slightly nicer, as a funky term to use, but it's almost nicer and more open to having new people. And YouTube as a whole is not like that. YouTube just kind of strangles you until you stop streaming here. Waiting until we get to our moon periapsis. That's why a lot of people stream on Twitch and then take the recording and upload it to YouTube. 2 meters. Besides that, some YouTube partners, or not YouTube partners, Twitch partners have contract agreements where they can't stream on both platforms, I think. I'm not certain on that, so please don't quote me. But I think that's what I remember hearing. Alright, let's bring this down to a normal orbit. That works for me. It is kind of a weird orbit. So let's put it like 500,000 right there, and then let's maneuver it. Other way. That works for me. We need to bring it up a little bit more than that. Like so. Oh wait, that's still wrong. More. I'm not wasting too much fuel here, but I am trying to get this accurate. That's good enough for me. Now we need to also bring the periapsis in on that maneuver. But either way, I'm going to keep streaming because I enjoy it. Just to clarify, I do enjoy doing this. And I think it'd be fun to continue. Oh, that'd be great. Let's just, yeah, let's do that. That's our maneuver. Because that would point us almost directly towards Earth. We could land in that giant crater, but I don't think so. We'll just, this is good enough. How long until we get to that maneuver? A minute. Let's speed that up just a bit, and then we'll start going towards the landing. "20 seconds. I need to manually orientate this because apparently you don't want to be going towards the same thing I want to be going towards. And start burning because it's going to take a little bit. Let's do this. Theoretically, this will bring us to a landing trajectory, so all the fuel we have after this is just to slow down. And it looks like we have plenty of fuel. I say that, and then hard cut to where I crash into the surface at like a ridiculous speed after running out of fuel. That would suck. After playing this craft for so long, having to go all the way back. Almost there. 3.1 more meters. I'm just going to be finicky with it. 0.8, that's good enough. 0.4. Just a little bit, just to counteract what I was saying. Alright, let's do this. Let's go to the moon. This is quite a trajectory because we're going from 100 or 100,000 meters down to the ground. But I don't think it's going to be that bad. We still have 595 fuel, which is twice what I'd normally use to get back home. Can we see Earth? Earth is right above us. Alright, cool. Go to retrograde. We'll start the slowdown process. How close are we to landing? Yeah, we'll start the slowdown process. And see if this is going to work as well as I hope it will. Watch that fuel. Oh yeah, we're going to have plenty of fuel, it looks like. It's going less than a 1-to-1 as far as I can tell. And yeah, we have more fuel than we have speed, even if it re-accelerates us. Cool. I'm happy with that. Let's accelerate time a little bit. Come on down. Start burning. Valentina is so happy. I say that, now we're getting low on fuel. This is sketchy. Keep burning, because we're coming in a little hot. I time warped a little bit too much. I need to get this under probably 50 meters per second to make me comfortable. Under... Actually, that's good enough. We have 155 propellant. Let's put out our landing gear. As the beast unfurls. We're 6,000 meters off the ground. Now, I'm not certain exactly where the ground is, because once again, it's dark side of the moon for us, which sucks. And this is the largest craft I've ever done this, and we have minimal fuel, so this is going to be interesting. Bring it down to about 50. It looks like we have plenty of fuel. Unless I fuck this up, we should have plenty of fuel. I'm starting to see texture. So maybe I want to bring it down to 20 or so. I can't see rocks or anything yet. Oh wait, I think I'm starting to see rocks. I can't tell. Oh yeah, we have plenty of fuel, but we're just going to be able to land it, and then that's it. Nice. Valentina, you're doing an amazing job. And... touchdown. Nice. That was a little bit bumpy, but nice. That is perfect. That is freaking perfect. Now, it doesn't look like we're on that big of a hill. We have very, very wide stance. Have we ever been here before, by any chance? Observe mystery goo. We have, so there's virtually no science. That sucks. But that's okay. Let's reset just for shits and giggles. Let me... hit woot! Actually, I have a tradition around here. Narwhal's got the name of the craft. Let's take that off. Let's Valentina EVA. Where'd you come out of? The top. Okay. Let's climb on down. In fact, I can activate our amazing ladder. There we go. For some reason, it just wasn't doing it at first. Clunk, 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 clunk. As it comes down to the planet's surface. And we descend. Ancient wonder, I am going to pronounce this place in the name of you. You've been sticking around the whole stream. Toka's already got a flag, I believe. He's also got a moon base. Narwhals has got a moon base. Twitch has got a craft, and I believe he might have a flag. I'm not certain. Actually, I don't think Twitch has a flag yet, but I know he has a spacecraft. So you get a flag at the very least. Ancient one. Hold on, maybe wonder. I think I spelled that right. Yes. Unless my dyslexia is getting to me. Woo! Moon base. Yeah. Okay. And with that, can I take a surface sample or anything? Oh my god, I can! Take experiment. EVA report. There's nothing there. I've never been able to take a surface sample before. I know I probably just blew out the headphones. That was making me so happy right there. Let's jump back on. Climb back into our amazing vessel. Can I... Oh, you need temperature data from a very specific spot where we did not land. We'll walk up into here. Actually, I can board the center part, can't I? No problem. Thanks for being around and somebody to talk to. The streams are kind of slow since I stopped recording for 3 months, and I appreciate it. Past that, let's extend our antennas. It says retracted. I know it's retracted. Can we extend it? No. Interesting. I wonder if it only extends whenever it's in use. That's possible. Let's see if we can unfurl our solar panels. Retracted. No, we can't. Do we just not have control because we're not in the pilot's seat? Let me transfer crew Valentina. You're not a scientist anyways. You don't need to be in there. Go to the top. Can I control stuff now? I can. Okay, extend antenna. Let's extend everything and make this look like a true base. Extend solar panels. Extend solar panels. Not that we need this many at all, but I'm doing it anyways. I actually want to make sure that these are not going to clash with each other because I didn't test it before. It doesn't look like it. Sweet. Toss those like so. Extend that. Extend that. I don't know if there's a hotkey to do this automatically, but it's cool. Get our antenna out. I didn't even notice, but we got our contract completed. Put this down, extend solar panel, and extend our third antenna. We have 100% uplink. We have all of our solar panels out. Extend solar panel. Would you look at this majesty of a base? This is awesome. This is really fucking awesome. I have never done this before. It has way more than it's needed. What we could actually do is accelerate time a bit until it turns to day. Wait just a beat. How long would it take? There we go. Actually see the sun moving here in a moment. When's the sunrise gonna happen? Hopefully we're not in like the part of the month that's gonna take forever for this to light up. Where are you at? Oh wait, that's only in perspective to Earth. My bad. Where are you at? Oh wait, still in perspective to Earth. Shit, I hope we get sun soon. We don't technically need it, but I hope we get sun soon. Let me get some data. It won't let me because I'm in time acceleration mode. Darn! But I don't want to stop the time acceleration because I don't know when, if potentially the sun will show up. There we go. Look at the majesty that we have. This is awesome. This is a really cool base. We have infinite power. There's no way we're going to run out of power anytime soon. Let's see if we can take some data. This moon night is very long. It is indeed. It took 4 days. Observe Mr. U. I don't think anything is important here. Alright, so let's reset that. Is there anything that I can give to our science? No. Darn. So this moon base might not be usable. Review data 2. Sure, let's take that. Keep experiment. And start research. Kerbal access. I wonder what that does. Research stop. No scientists present. Oh shit, we have to have scientists. Kerbal is offline. Please verify the crew aboard this part are not properly trained. Interesting. I've never used Kerbal. I wonder what that is. Level up crew, lights on. We can't really do anything up here because we can't get any science. But I am happy with this. This is a good way to end the stream. I have accomplished something I've never done before. And we now have a pretty reliable moon base. If we could set this on, I don't know, the South Pole, perhaps? Or maybe on Minimus? Who knows? This would be a great craft to use, but we do need to make the first stage a little bit bigger so that we don't have to use all the propellant in this stage to do anything to get us out of orbit and maneuver. That's where we had our problems. We need to have this stage only for landing, and otherwise, it's a great freaking craft. So past that, I'm going to call it quits here. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you especially Ancient Wonder. You've been fun to talk to today. And past that, I'm going to call it quits on today's stream. I'm going to get some dinner. See y'all tomorrow.